Hello, everyone. Jack Graham here, Senior Pastor of Prestonwood Baptist Church, and I want to take just a moment to greet you and welcome you to Lions Stadium and Texas high school football at its very finest. To all of our guests, we're really glad that you've joined us. Thanks for bringing your school, your football team, your fans to Prestonwood, and to all the Prestonwood Christian Academy fans and friends, thank you for coming out and supporting the Mighty Lions. There really is nothing quite like Friday Night Lights in Texas, and we are just so excited about this game and all that's going to be accomplished together to the glory of God. We always would encourage you to come to Prestonwood Church when you can, be a part of our worship services. I would personally love to meet you. God bless you, and let's have a great game, and go Lions.
Because it has way better controls on here.
Good evening to all fans. On behalf of Dr. John.
Welcome back to another Game One Sports Network production. Prestonwood football. You're getting a look at the coin toss. Luke Glass, AJ Morial, Will Taylor, and number 55, that is Eddie Brownstein. They are your four Prestonwood captains. My name is Matthew Bryce. Rhett Cannon, welcome back.
Yes, sir. It is a pleasure to be here in the booth with you on a beautiful night here in North Texas, calling some high school football, some of the best in the state, some of the best in the country, if you will.
Prestonwood against Bishop Lynch, and what you're going to see this evening, with Prestonwood particularly, a great running game, a great balanced offense, where it's pick your poison. Put up 55 points on a Bastrop team that is still undefeated and beating their other opponents somewhere around an average of 60 to 10, Mike. Prestonwood anchored by Will Taylor in that running game, Brayton Bixley, and you're also going to see Gabe Tyree. Luke Glass, he's going to do his thing, throwing it on the outside to guys like Tyler Shaw, Zach Lippert, David Niffen, and A.J. Morial, the do-everything linebacker and tight end, which he is also going to line up at wingback sometimes. And Prestonwood, white helmets, all navy blue this evening. First time they've worn that combination all year. They're going to run out, and we are going to hear the national anthem. Bishop Lynch, this is their first district game. They have not played a district game yet. Prestonwood 1-0 in district after starting 0-2, losing 28-21 to a great All Saints team who is also undefeated and blowing out everyone in their way, and losing to Bastrop in non-district. But Prestonwood opened up district last week, Red. They went over to Nolan in Fort Worth, 156-7. You had a running clock the entire second half. Now tonight, Bishop Lynch is a little bit better. However, I do expect Prestonwood to walk away with another win this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, you see the two teams lining up. Your national anthem is on the way. We'll return to Game One Sports Network in just a moment.
Before tonight's game begins, we pause to give thanks for the freedoms we cherish and the blessings of this great nation. This year we celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, a nation built on courage, sacrifice, and faith. Here at Prestonwood Christian Academy, we are grateful to gather under the Friday night lights, united, not only as teammates and fans, but as Americans. Tonight, our players' helmets proudly display commemorative American flag stickers as a tribute to our nation's history and the freedoms we hold dear. As we prepare for the national anthem, let us honor those who came before us, those who protect our freedoms today, and our shared responsibility to carry forward a legacy of hope and liberty for future generations. Now we invite you to rise, remove your hats, for our opening prayer, which will be given tonight by Mason King, Student Ministry Associate for Prestonwood Baptist Church, followed by the singing of our national anthem, led by PCA student Kirsten Abrams.
Everyone, please bow your head and close your eyes. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for Friday Night Lights. Lord, thank you for this day and the air in our lungs. God, I pray today that you would keep us safe, all of our football players, all of our first responders. Jesus, we thank you for your death on the cross, which covers our sins. Jesus, we love you, and it's in your name we pray, Jesus. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was our national anthem. We are back here on the PCA campus, Prestonwood Christian Academy. Prestonwood looking to go 2-0 in district as they get ready to hook it up with Bishop Lynch. And red, Bishop Lynch, Prestonwood, they kind of have a history, whether it's football, basketball, or even baseball. These guys, they get together, they hook up, and it can get physical at times.
Yeah, you can safely assume that these boys know each other on and off the field, considering how close in proximity these two schools are. You know, both Dallas institutions, both private schools, and every time they play, it's a battle.
And a battle indeed. Two great coaching staffs. Head men, Prestonwood, of course, Donnie Yantis, Forks Up, Arizona State alumni. Bishop Lynch, led by Brandon Moats, cousin of Ryan Moats. Offensive coordinator Greg Millerick. Broderick Sublett is the defensive coordinator for Bishop Lynch. On Prestonwood, offensive coordinator and offensive line, David Ewart. Corey Harbert, the running backs coach. Gabe Elisario, the defensive coordinator. Cedric Bonner, the wide receivers coach. Jay Wisdom, the slot receivers coach. And Bishop Lynch ready to receive. And Trent Clarkson. You may see him get a little burn at receiver as well. Elite kicker and elite punter. Lined up and ready to go. And the return man for Bishop Lynch. Number 0, the freshman wide receiver, Zach Williams. And number 2, Ethan Perkins, the junior defensive back. It's Williams receiving it. And Williams wrapped up and brought down immediately. That was the sophomore receiver, Vance Hernandez, getting in on the tackle. And number 37, Everin Roach, the junior linebacker. And Prestonwood going to come out in that 3-4 defense. Eddie Brownstein, Jaden Morris, and Gabe Tyree, the 3-man front. Your linebackers, Kyler Pettyjohn, Ty Gildia, number 0, Cam Pettyjohn, and welcome back, Josh Bengard, wearing number 40. Your defensive backs are Luke Lineberger and Tobias Jensen on the corners. Safeties, Cam Avery getting the start. And at the other safety position, Landon Hollins. And Bishop Lynch taking over at their 11-yard line. Quarterback Matthias Leon. Leon, he started for Bishop Lynch a year ago, and he's going to hand it off to his guy, getting positive yardage. 9-yard carry for Bishop Lynch. Number 28, Akani Cruz Berrios with a good carry. And Bishop Lynch going to run with tempo, Red, after that 9-yard carry.
Yeah, great way to start the game after a less than impressive kickoff return. Had them back there, but they're starting to chug away. You know, one thing I want to talk about is this linebacker group for Prestonwood Christian. What do you have to say about those boys?
Ty Gildia, the Pettyjohn brothers, and Bengard, very good and elite. They can cover, they can run, they can defend the pass and defend the run. And Bishop Lynch going to pick up the first down. Smart play. Nick Payne, 3-yard reception from Leon. And Bishop Lynch playing it smart and close to the vest. They said, we just want to move the chains. Now, they don't huddle, as most teams don't. They get right up on the line. But one thing I've noticed already, they kind of take their time getting the play in. And there's motion. Zach Williams getting the start in the slot, the freshman. And there's the handoff up the middle, more positive yardage. And that's 7 yards on that carry. Lance Tenio, the junior running back. As Bishop Lynch has it 2nd and 3. And what does Prestonwood need to do to tighten up on this run defense, Red?
Man, I think they just need to plug these gaps up, attack the hole, and wrap up. They're off to a great start, Bishop Lynch is, but I think Prestonwood Christian's going to start bringing the smoke here.
And Hillhouse in the game at the nose, but Bishop Lynch, another 4-yard carry. That's Tenio again, number 21.
Yeah, right out the gate, it looks like BL is just winning these matchups at the line. In the trenches battle is going to the team in white thus far.
And Bishop Lynch, I think what they're trying to do, they started off. That's 4 consecutive. That's 3. They had 2 consecutive runs, 1 pass, and then 2 more consecutive runs. They're setting up the play action. No play action, but here's the pass. All day to throw. Check down. 3-yard gain.
So 2 checkdowns thus far, but the time in the pocket, I mean, he had all day.
The 3-man front. Colt Hillhouse, Gabe Tyree, Eddie Brownstein that time. Now, they only picked up 1 yard that time on that pass. So Prestonwood doing a great coverage of covering everything on the backside and holding that check down to 1 yard. 2nd and 9. And usually a 3-man front, but I do see Kyler Pettyjohn lined up on that edge. Pink sleeves. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Lay on, back with time. Eddie Brownstein's got him wrapped up for a big sack. Eddie Brownstein and Kyler Pettyjohn, number 8, getting home, doing what they needed to do on that play. And a big sack it was. 12-yard loss.
I mean, what a rush. Plug the holes, attack the gaps is just what they do there. Gets them in bad position here on a long 3rd down. Must convert here or we're looking at a big punt.
We're talking 3rd and 20. Needing to get down to their 49-yard line, just outside of midfield. And Pettyjohn, Kyler Pettyjohn, and they're bringing a blitz. Here comes Josh Bengard. Bengard can't get there, and a big completion right to the chains. Matthias Leon to Nick Payne for a 20-yard gain.
And what a strike. Straight down the middle of the field. All the time in the world to read his options. I believe that was his 2nd or 3rd look. Just delivers a strike right there at the line. 1st down.
Jaden Morris going to sub back in that nose tackle position. And Bishop Lynch on the move. 1st and 10 at their 49. 7:52 and ticking in this 1st quarter. Snap to Leon. He's going to hand it off. Another positive run. Bishop Lynch getting it done on the ground. 6-yard carry. And that's Akani Cruz Barrios. Barrios and Tenio alternating at that running back spot for Bishop Lynch. Looking at 2nd and 4. Friars on the move in red. We need to keep our eyes on number 1, Ishmael Muhammad. He's lined up at that wing back spot, that right wing for Bishop Lynch. One of their quality players. He can beat you from anywhere on the field. And there's a quick pass out to the freshman, Zach Williams. Quick catch and run. Williams a 1st down. And we're going to tack on about 15 more after the reception.
And from what I can gather, that's either a horse collar, I think it might be a face mask. But wow, what a 1st step off that juke for number 0 in white. A freshman playing with some tenacity.
Williams catching that quick pass in the slot and getting loose and showing some run after the catch, breaking a couple of tackles. And we got a face mask attack on that extra 15 yards. It's going to get it down to the Prestonwood 12. Bishop Lynch looking to get on the board immediately.
10 Friars. 6:52 on the clock. 1st quarter.
Now below 7 minutes on the game clock. Bishop Lynch, a big drive. Taking some serious time off the clock.
Trying to get him on the hard count. PCA does not bite.
That Bishop Lynch offensive line looking good. He's going to hand it off. Cruz Barrios, and he is knocked down immediately. Number 0, Cam Pettyjohn. And Josh Bengard. Once again, welcome back. Number 40, good to see you, son. Bengard and Pettyjohn crashing the party that time, Rick. Throwing him for a loss and making it 2nd and 11.
Joshua Bengard coming to the line. 1, second down.
Second and 11. Trying with that hard count. Prestonwood not biting so far. Now back in, number 21, that's Tenio. And there's a snap. Lay on all day. Lay on almost hit. But a big catch, they're saying incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Ishmael Muhammad, the intended receiver, says he caught it, but we do have a flag.
Overall, risky pass. I thought he came up with it for a second, but ultimately he did drop it. We'll see what the ref has to say about this.
They're calling offsides on the Prestonwood defense. Going to replay the down of second down. And instead of second and 11, it's second and 6.
You know, at 3rd and 20 back there on the other side of the field, it was looking grim, but now Bishop Lynch is in prime scoring position.
Now at the 9-yard line of Prestonwood, second and 6. And they got a full house inverted wishbone. It is new from Ishmael Muhammad, Zach Williams, and Lance Tenio. Handed to Tenio up the gut, and no sir, nothing doing. There's Cam Petty-John again. And also Dave Tyree there, getting in on the stop, number 55, in the ground sting. Petty-John crashing the party.
No gain on the play. Stop made by
It looks like they may have called illegal formation.
Third down at 6. Friars.
Clock running, 3rd and 6. And back in at running back now. Akani Cruz Barrios for Bishop Lynch. 4 wide. 6-yard line. Snap. Leon with time. He's going to go back corner. And there it is. No, he could not hold on. Ishmael Muhammad, we just talked about it. Matthias Leon going over there to double coverage. He felt good. He said, let me put it up for you. Go make a play.
And honestly, that's a beautiful touch pass to the back of the end zone. Just couldn't hang on to it. Impressive defense by the Prestonwood Christian cornerbacks and safeties. Got them on the double team and were able to jar that ball loose. They will accept a field goal.
Matthias Leon throwing a beautiful pass as Red indicated. And we have, looks to be, a 26-yard field goal attempt. Caleb Maloof, the kicker for Bishop Lynch. And there's the snap to hold. Blocked! Blocked! And on the move! Prestonwood's going to pick it up, fumble it, but they still recover it. And that was the block. Number 16, Landon Hollins, the junior safety, coming through and said, Bishop Lynch, no, sir. No points for you.
Fantastic play by number 16. Just couldn't hang on to the ball. He ran over to the sideline very excited, but he knew he had some points in him if he was able to hang on to it. Luckily for him, one of his teammates picked it up. Just a great play to block that field goal by number 16.
And what a swing of momentum. Prestonwood offense is going to come out to their 33. Luke Glass, the East Texas A&M commit. William Taylor, running back, line up in the pistol. And that offensive line we're going to get to in just a second. Handed to Taylor, coming right back to the middle, plugging away. Taylor going to pick up 4 yards. Bringing it to 2nd and 6. And let's get to that offensive line. Center, blocks left. Left guard, Caleb Kozlowski. Right guard, Caden Smith. Right tackle, Colt Hillhouse. Super sophomore left tackle, Abram Bingard. Handed back to Taylor. Taylor up the middle, dancing. Almost breaking the tackle. Pushed back just a little bit, but his forward momentum, his forward progress gives him 3 yards. And it's looking like 3rd and 2 red.
Tackle name by number 12, Truett Robinson.
Josh Bingard in at tight end on that right wing with A.J. Morial on the left wing. And it's looks to be a flex bone look. Your receivers, number 7, Tyler Shaw, you getting a good look at him at the top of the screen. Bottom of the screen, the people's champ, David Niffin. Snap to William Taylor. Off tackle. Around the left end, William Taylor on the move, 35-30, and brought down at the Bishop Lynch 28-yard line.
William Taylor had the first down, elects to bump it to the sideline, gets about another 25 off that run, showing some speed.
Some great vision. And Prestonwood with more tempo. Snap. Play action. Glass gonna roll. Glass got a man. Caught. A.J. Morial. First down. Prestonwood. Morial. A pickup of 12.
Morial showing off the sticky hands, catching one with the defender draped all over him. The big man came to play his first catch of the night.
And Luke Glass, they're saying 20-yard line. And Prestonwood going to hand it to William Taylor. William Taylor, and he is chopped down for a 1-yard loss. Making a tackle that time. Alex Finley, the junior linebacker.
Number 10 on the tackle, Alex Finley.
For Bishop Lynch, bringing it to 2nd and 11.
Second down.
Bishop Lynch getting some good penetration that time, but Prestonwood says they are ready to go. Snap it to Glass. Glass, fake it. Glass over the top. He's got Niffin. Niffin cannot find it. Perfect play call. Just a little off. It's going to bring it to 3rd and 11.
Yeah, great job by Niffin off that release, able to beat his man. The touch pass is a little long. You saw him looking over both of his shoulders, trying to locate it. I think if Glass just, cuts that short about 2 to 3 more yards, we've got a touchdown on our hands. But things are looking good for PCA right now. This offense is cooking.
And they hit that play for a touchdown against Bastrop a couple of weeks ago. 3rd and 11. And Glass getting the snap. Going to hand it to William Taylor. William Taylor going to get behind that big offensive line, and he's going to plow forward for 6 yards. Running right behind Schleff and Caleb Kozlowski. Schleff, the Air Force commit. Bringing it to 4th and 5. Prestonwood offense not leaving the field. They saying it's district play time. We looking to go 2-0 in district. We got momentum, and let's keep it. Glass looking back before getting a snap. 15 seconds to go on the play clock. We're right at the 2-minute mark to go in the first period. Prestonwood on the move. A snap handed to William Taylor on 4th and 5. William Taylor cannot get free. And he is brought down after a 1-yard gain. Turnover on downs. Getting there for Bishop Lynch. Luke Hammonds and Willie Patterson. And Prestonwood got some momentum after Landon Hollins blocked field goal. They drive the length of the field, get in the red zone, had the opportunity, and they could not cash in. Bishop Lynch back on the field at their 13-yard line.
Honestly, 2 great drives for both teams coming out of the gate, able to find some success early, but no points to show for it. Let's see what Bishop Lynch has to say about their second drive of the night.
Matthias Leon back out with that Friar offense. Right next to him, Makani Cruz Barrios, the running back, handed to Cruz Barrios. He's dragging a couple of defenders.
28 the ball carry.
He's getting 6 yards on that carry. Brought down by Josh Bengard, Gabe Tyree.
Strong legs, impressive showing from him tonight. Yeah, I believe that's his 5th carry. Well in the positive.
Second and 7, 2nd and 4. Leon still with that hard snap cap. Bishop Lynch playing some smart football so far. Taking what Prestonwood gives them, not pressing. Snap, hand to Barrios. No, it's a fake. Leon wrapped up and sacked. And there's the other Petty John brother, Tyler, getting home. Saying, Leon, I'm going to make you pay for that.
Second snap of the night. It looked like he was about to roll out. The pump fake kind of stopped him in his tracks, and great leg tackle by Petty John. Very impressive.
Tyler Petty John showing some high IQ and not going for that pump fake. Not paused or phased by it. Bringing it to 3rd and 6. After a 2-yard sack. Snap to Leon. He's back. Got a little bit of time and hit. as he delivers the ball incomplete. Josh Bengard, number 40, getting home on the blitz and causing an errant pass. And Bishop Lynch going 3 and out.
Josh Bengard goes completely untouched into the backfield. Absolutely pops him. I mean, he's lucky that wasn't a strip sack, half a second earlier, and that ball might be in the end zone.
And Prestonwood, they didn't show Bengard blitzing, but he came delayed. Bishop Lynch, I'm assuming this is going to be a quick pooch punt. They lined up in a base offense. Tyus lay on. Yes, he's going to go back now to his normal punt spot. And there it is. Punt deep. David Jr. Niffin receiving it
Number
at the
1.
48-yard line of Bishop Lynch.
Risky catch by Niffin, but, he's an upperclassman. We trust him. He's got great hands. Probably saved his team about 10 yards positive. Great catch.
30-yard punt. Prestonwood, they're going to take back over into Bishop Lynch 48.
Matthew, I've got a question for you. In my days of playing football and watching football, typically teams I've been on, we just punt the ball. We bring the punter out there. But in TAP specifically, I've seen more pooch punts this season than I've seen normal punts by a mile. Tell me what the strategy is behind that.
Well, this is an opinion, but I think it depends on what the opposition is showing. If they're showing that there's a hole in that defense to where they can get away with a fake, they're going to do that. But if they don't think they're going to fall for it, then they get back and they punt it away. And William Taylor, trying to get around that left end, that left tackle spot, brought down after a 1-yard gain. Luke Hammonds, senior DB, Bishop Lynch, bringing the hat. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first period. We don't have a score. We're all scoreless, but it has been entertaining so far. Bishop Lynch, Prestonwood, scoreless. We go to the second period, but before that, we go to our sponsors.
Make your dream outdoor space a reality with Aquaterra Outdoors. From full-service design to construction for landscaping, pools, and outdoor structures, we offer everything you need for your ideal outdoor environment. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, Aquaterra Outdoors, elevating outdoor living to the next level. Contact us today at 214-387-8333. Or visit our website, aquaterraoutdoors.com, and start your journey to the ultimate outdoor experience.
Adult Ministry. They truly have something for everyone. Visit Prestonwood.org to learn more.
And welcome back. Second quarter underway. Prestonwood, Bishop Lynch, all scoreless. Prestonwood starting it. 2nd and 8. And Bishop Lynch 46. And we say thank you for tuning in to Game On Sports. I am Matthew Bryce with the play-by-play. Rick Cannon has your color. Prestonwood. Luke Glass the snap. He's going to go quick over the middle to Vance Hernandez, the sophomore. Big catch and run. First down. Hernandez getting it down to the Bishop Lynch 27-yard line. 19-yard gain.
24 on the reception.
Just a beautiful pass by Glass. Hitting him in stride. Great catch under pressure. They've got a first down and more. Another slant. This one is incomplete.
Ethan Perkins, the junior defensive back for Bishop Lynch.
Number 7.
Big reflection, knocking it away. Luke Glass trying to hit Tyler Shaw on that other slant.
Matthew, per usual, Glass looks comfortable out there. He trusts his O-line. He trusts his receivers. Looks like everybody's on the same page with big number 12.
Luke Glass is mature beyond his years. I had the opportunity and the blessing to see Glass as he started last year as a junior. Started every game for Prestonwood. And Glass has been here since he was a youngster, since he was in 6th grade. So he knows Coach Jantz's offense. Like he knows the back of his own hands. So Glass, he's not going to try to do too much himself. East Texas A&M is getting themselves a steal because, in my opinion, Glass is a Power 5 guy.
Yeah, we expect him to make an immediate impact. He's just a terrific athlete in general. Plays a number of sports here at PCA at an incredibly high level.
And a great young man, too. Very high IQ, straight A student.
Coach Yantis working some things out right here. A lot of audibles tonight. Typical of these squads to go no huddle.
And Vance Hernandez getting his second consecutive start at that wide receiver spot. Hernandez did not start the first 2 games at receiver, but he did start last week against Nolan. Got his first touchdown of the season on a nice sluggo route against Nolan a week ago.
I assume we're having problems with the clock right now. Yeah, it should be 11:30 on the clock. They're working it out. We'll run it down for the next 15 seconds, and then I believe they'll resume play.
That gives Coach Yantis an opportunity to go over a few things with his offense from the sidelines. And now we are ready and back to action. A.J. Morial, the tight end, at that left wing back spot. And there's a snap of glass over the top. He's got David Niffen, and that's going to be incomplete. Niffen, he's gotten behind the defense twice tonight. They have yet to connect. Niffen has had a big season so far. One of the top receiving leaders statewide in taps.
Niffen is strong, has an incredibly quick release out of these routes to break into that full stride. A.J. Morial out wide. They'll go deep just over the head of Niffen again.
And that's going to bring it to 4th and 10. Prestonwood at the 27-yard line of Bishop Lynch. And we're going to get a timeout call.
AJ, it just does such a terrific job of chipping these blocks before he breaks into his route. On that last play where we had Niffen deep in the end zone, I mean, he was holding on for dear life, just saving his quarterback. Terrific athlete, great blocker, and some strong hands.
4th and 10. Let's see what Prestonwood does here. And William Taylor to the right of Glass. Snap the Glass. Glass with time. Glass, he's going to go to the end zone again. And nothing doing. We got a turnover on downs once again. He was looking for Tyler Shaw. Defensive back Ethan Perkins for Bishop Lynch. Playing some good defense. And now we got another turnover on downs as we remain scoreless. 11:06 here to go before halftime.
And that's just a tough play for Glass, to be honest. I think he probably decided who he was going to give the ball to right when that ball was snapped. Didn't see much of a read out of him. There were several options. Goes with who he trusted, and it's just a little long. I'm sure he'll connect to here on these next couple drives.
And Tyler Shaw is very trustworthy. He has earned that trust.
Absolutely.
Matthias Leon and Bishop Lynch back out at their 27-yard line.
PCA not falling for the hard count tonight. They just keep going for it.
Fries, there's a snap, and we got a false start. Delay of game, excuse me. And and one official was saying Bishop Lynch got a timeout in. So Bishop Lynch getting the timeout in before the delay of game. And I may have saw a false start. I guess I was wrong. That's why I'm not an official. It'll be 11:15 on the clock before halftime. Prestonwood and Bishop Lynch both have been able to move the ball so far, but neither one have gotten on the scoreboard. We've had a blocked field goal, courtesy of Landon Collins of Prestonwood. And Bishop Lynch forcing a turnover on downs on both Prestonwood offensive series.
The award winner will be announced later in the game.
If I'm a betting man, I'm going to assume that Prestonwood took that very personally, Rhett. And the next drive, that's when you're going to see that offensive line. They're going to come out breathing fire. And Will Taylor and Brady Dixon, they're going to run wild. But Bishop Lynch back with it. Leon is going to hand it off. And We got a 3-yard gain up the middle.
21, the ball
That's
carrier.
number 21, Lynch Tenio,
Lynch.
with another carry. Bishop Lynch not afraid to run up the middle. Very physical football team in an offensive front.
Depending on the play, number 27, Jaden Morris.
We have 2nd and 7.
Down and 7, Friars.
Cam Avery, the safety, playing center field. You see him on the back end wearing number 5. And Avery with the ability to cover a lot of ground. 2nd and 7. There's a snap. Leon with time. Leon may tuck it and run. Leon is going to tuck it and run. And Leon forced out of bounds. Number 8, Kyler Pettyjohn.
Walk out of bounds right at the
Leon getting the first down. Going to move the chains. 8-yard pickup for Matthias Leon. He's going to keep that Bishop Lynch drive alive.
And I believe Matthias had somebody deep and wanted to go for it, but realized that he was a little too far out and had to run it.
Smart play from Matthias Leon. Keep the chains moving. 10:20 to go before halftime. Here on Game On Sports Network. Leon. Gets the snap. More time. Hit as he throws. Gave Tyree, number 11, getting home. Eddie Brownstein, number 55, right behind him. But Tyree said enough of that. We got to disrupt these passes. We got to disrupt his scoring motion.
Matthias, despite the fact that he got popped, was really able to stand in that pocket for about as long as he possibly could. Delivered a decent strike that was probably catchable, but that pass rush was hot.
Leon is a tough one. Tyree getting home. And Ishmael Muhammad lined up in the slot. There's the snap. Leon with time. Leon's got a man. Caught. Oh, drop. Oh, Nick Payne, who's had a couple of big receptions so far tonight for Bishop Lynch. I think he took his eye off of it before he reeled it in. Bringing it to 3rd and 10.
That is a tough break for the Friars. I think he was just so open that it kind of shocked him a little bit that nobody was around him. Took his eyes off the ball and began to move forward without the rock.
It's going to bring it to 3rd and 10. Connie Cruz Barrios back in and running back. Split back set. And Zach Williams, the other running back in the backfield. And there's a snap at Leon. They're going to go screen. Trying to go screen. Big Joe! Oh!
You hate to see it.
Bishop Lynch trying to go screen. Prestonwood read it perfectly. Josh Bengard. He had his eyes on the goal line and was ready to hit. Excuse me. Let me apologize. That was Ty Gildia. Ty Gildia, who has come up with big plays and pass defense all year for Prestonwood. Probably their best cover linebacker.
Ty Gildia, right place, right time, and we'll just call it a deflected pass on the stat sheet. Great play, tough break for him, but his team's got the rock. Some extracurriculars over here on the sideline. Some laundry's going to be on the turf. This one's going to go against Prestonwood Christian.
The question is during the play or after the play?
I think it's got to be after the play because from what I saw on the end of the field, the ball was touched down.
Yes, it was. They're saying dead ball.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where I don't think it's intentional, but you've got 3 guys running to the sideline. They run over a guy in white, and, you know, they're got to get a penalty for it. I wouldn't call it a flop. I would call it a heads-up play by the Friars, but doesn't bode well, and I'm sure Coach Yantis isn't going to be happy with that one.
And Prestonwood, instead of 1st and 10 on their 28, it's going to be 1st and 10 on their 13-yard line. 14-yard line.
So, Matthew, you were saying this offensive line is coming out with some fire. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm going to go down these list of names again. Brock Schlepp, Caleb Kozlowski, Kanan Smith, Colt Hillhouse, and Abel Bengard. They're going to take those last 2 drives personally. Oh! We got some fancy stuff going on. They're going jumbo. We have not seen this look all year.
The jumbo set, here we go.
Cam Pettyjohn and Gabe Tyree in the backfield
Look
together.
at that, some big bodies.
And a little bit of wildcat. Oh, this is going straight power. Gabe Tyree, direct snap, and no sir.
And I was excited to see some contact from an Uber XL.
I was. I was as well.
And I think he's frustrated too. He's like, I was just about to house this.
And it was a delay of game.
And that's kind of what happens sometimes when you throw out these rare sets. Not what you're used to seeing.
Cam Pettyjohn coming out the field, you can see he's frustrated. He was ready for action.
He was, and I hope he gets that look again. It's not often you see him in the backfield.
1st and 15, Prestonwood going back to their one-back set. William Taylor in the backfield, fake to Taylor. Deep, Niffin, caught! Niffin on the move! Niffin at midfield! Niffin to the 30! Niffin, kick it in the 5th gear! Niffin at the 5! Niffin at the goal line! Pop your collar! Touchdown! Prestonwood!
What a play. Luke Glass threads the needle. David Niffin, that release we were talking about all night, just beating his opponent off the line, and then shows off elite speed. The upperclassman has his boys on the board. What a play. One is fired up as he brings the energy to the sideline. What a pass. What a catch.
91 yards to the grill. Luke Glass delivering that beautiful touch pass on the fade. And now we line up Trot O'Neal, the 5-star. Deep snap. Going to snap it to Luke Glass. Trent Clarkson. Perfect on the year for extra points for the most part. Snap the Glass. Clarkson. Perfect. 7-0. Prestonwood. 9:40 to go before halftime.
And it really was a matter of time before those two young men connected for one. They've been looking for each other all night. The trust is there. And what I liked about that play was obviously he had his man beat, but it looked for a second like there was a hesitation from Niffin. And then he saw that ball coming his way. I don't think he initially thought the pass was coming to him, and he put on burners to accelerate to that ball, caught it in stride, and the rest was history. I mean, that kid is fast.
And you know what part of that may have been Niffin himself?
Mm.
They did go play action to Will Taylor. And Niffin may have sold it a little bit. Sold the stop, sold the hesitation. Glass put it up, and he said, you know what? Let me kick this in the 50.
An actor and an athlete.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One play, 91-yard drive for Prestonwood as the Lions leading Bishop Lynch 7-0 here. 9:40 to go before halftime. And the third time was the charm because Niffin had gotten behind the Bishop Lynch defense twice tonight.
And Matthew, back to what you were saying, who gave Luke Glass all the time in the world?
That offensive line, I'm telling you, they may be one of the I'm gonna call it. They are one of the best in the state, regardless of classification. And there's received Zach Williams. Trying to get away, tough running, but brought down by number 22, Job Palmer Jr.
And Zach Williams, you are so talented and so fast, but maybe we got to reconsider the shirt situation because both times you've got the ball, they're grabbing you by your tail feather. And we're bringing some cotton off to the side with you. Some ripped T-shirt over there for number 0.
They may put one of the coaches up there and may say, hey, son, let's cut this
I mean, I'm looking at him right now. It's draped over his leg pads.
Oh, yeah. Lynch taking over at their 27. 1st and 10. Matthias Leon going to hand it off. Nothing doing. Thrown for a loss. Who's they getting up? Making that tackle. That was one of the Pettyjohn brothers. That was Kyler coming from the backside. Number 8, that outside linebacker spot. They gave him. Looks like they gave him a yard. Looking like 2nd and 9. I thought he was throwing for a loss. Connie Cruz Berrios getting the carry on that last one for Bishop Lynch. There's the snap to Leon. Leon with a little bit of time. He's going to go over the middle. Ishmael Muhammad, he had him. and right off the hands. And a perfectly thrown ball by Matthias Leon and Ishmael Muhammad, one of the more sure-handed receivers in this entire state. He's dropped 2 tonight. Gonna bring the 3rd and 9.
Still very impressed by big number 1. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's beating his man. He's finding holes in the defense. He's getting open. I think that pass was just, maybe in the lights. I'm not sure what he sees out there, but that's one one can catch, and probably once back, he'll get plenty more opportunities tonight.
Every bit of about 6'5", 6'6", close to 220. Got to see him a year ago as well. He can play. We got a timeout called by Prestonwood.
Yeah, back to talking about Muhammad. Not many guys in the sport of football are built like that. That is a Calvin Johnson type build. That's a DK Metcalf type physique. Not a lot of guys are able to catch the rock like he is and have the size, speed, and stamina either.
And I did have a chance to see him again in pregame warm-ups as he came out of the locker room with his Bishop Lynch teammates. And last year, he was about 6'5" and 210. He's definitely put on some muscle and bulked up. Every bit of the specimen.
And that's Texas high school football for you.
Absolutely. Prestonwood called a timeout. I think they wanted to make a substitution change as we see Josh Bengard come off. A.J. Morial going to go back in at one of the linebacker spots, joining Kyler Pettyjohn, Cam Pettyjohn, and Ty Gildy.
3rd and 9. Let's see what they've got here. I expect a double clap hard count. Lining up in the shotgun, single back. What do you expect, Matthew?
I'm looking for a screen. I'm no expert.
Remember what happened last time they threw the screen?
Absolutely. Ty Gildy with money on the spot. And Gildy. And they almost got home. And beautifully thrown ball. Oh, and we got a nice catch and run. And it's going to tack on 15 on top of it. Nick Payne, the big reception for Matthias Leon. Matthias Leon dancing around the pocket. And it looks like it's going to be a face mask call.
That is a great improvisation play by Matthias, number 7 in white for the Friars. And shout out to Nick Payne. Great hands there, able to get some yak after that catch. Very impressive by number 3. I think that's one that builds his confidence up after that initial drop on that last drive on that first down. He made sure to keep his feet moving with that ball in his hands this time. Great play.
28-yard gain. And it was 2 penalties on Prestonwood. Prestonwood flagged for defensive holding. Bishop Lynch declines it. They said, we'll take that 15, that extra 15. Take it 1st and 10 at the Prestonwood 30. Bishop Lynch looking to even things up. We see Nick Payne at the bottom of your screen. Tobias Jensen, cornerback for Prestonwood in coverage. Zach Williams in the slot. Landon Hollins eyeing it. Cam Avery playing center field. And Hunter Hudson at the top of your screen for Bishop Lynch. Bishop Lynch going to call timeout. Bishop Lynch having to burn another timeout. We say thank you again for tuning in to Game On Sports. My name is Matthew Bryce. I have your play-by-play. Rick Cannon in the booth next to me. He has the color and trying to find himself a good chair that won't collapse on him.
I'm good. I kept my feet. I'm good.
He kept his feet. But that chair wasn't friendly to him. Maybe it wasn't opened up all the way, Rick.
I don't think I opened it up all the way. I'm going to be honest. I don't have the swivel chair like you. That was about 70% open.
Snap the lay on. Handed to Cruz Barrios. Blown up and thrown out of the VIP section of the club. Kyler Pettyjohn and Ty Gildy. Cam Pettyjohn getting in on the action. No gain. They say no gain. Make it 2nd and 10. That Prestonwood front 7 trying to get a little active. They dialed up a little bit of pressure. But Leon has been fantastic for Bishop Lynch. Snap. Leon has it. With a little bit of time. He's got a lot of time. He's going to drip to his left. Go downfield. Got a man. Dropped. And that was Zach Williams not able to reel it in. Matthias Leon playing some good football at that QB spot for Bishop Lynch tonight.
Matthias is playing with his head up. That was a beautiful survey. And a true quarterback is going to make that pass every time, and that's what he is. He's a true quarterback. I think he had the first down with his legs, but he probably made the right decision in theory to trust his receivers on that play. Unfortunately for them, not a reception.
And we stay at 3rd and 10. 7:56 to go before the half. Prestonwood showing pressure. Pettyjohn drops back in the coverage. Leon with time. Leon wrapped up. Brought down for a sack. First man there is Josh Bingard. Finishing it off. Number 27, Jaden Morris.
Joshua Bengard leading the protection.
Bringing it to 4th and 16. A 6-yard sack.
So, Matthew, let me ask you. We've seen the pooch punt. This is too long for a field goal. It just is. Looks like he's lining up again. Do you do a pooch punt or do you send a shot to the end zone?
I punt it.
Okay.
I punt it. Because Prestonwood has been shown the ability to get home these last couple plays, and they're going for it. Leon going deep. He had a man, and that's interference.
Yep, it absolutely is. And look at that. Zach Williams, maybe the T-shirt comes in handy. Gets tugged again. Shout out to the freshman saving the day on this drive for his team. Impressive stuff by Zero.
They're going to get Ty Gildia for the interference. And you know, Gildia may have been okay. This may be something that they go over in film. If Gildia turns his head, I think he would have been okay, and they would have gotten off the field. Now, Matthias Leon with a high IQ, he said, you know what? I got a speedster messed up on the linebacker. Let me see if he can run. And Gildia can run. But he challenged him, and he won that challenge. Bishop Lynch, a fresh set of downs at the Prestonwood 21. They're going to go with that inverted wishbone formation look. Ishmael Muhammad. Zach Williams lining up in the backfield with Lance Tenio. And they're going to hand the Tenio up the middle, bouncing outside to the right. He's got room. He's got the 10. He got the 5. Knocked out of bounds at the 3-yard line by Tobias Jensen and Lance Tenio. And we have a penalty on Bishop Lynch coming back.
Quite a few penalties here in this second quarter. We've got a false start on the offense.
If it's false start, I'm thinking they should have blown the play dead. Normally, so it may have been illegal formation. Illegal formation. So yes, sir. As we say thank you to the officials next to us, they're right directly next to us in the booth. Bring it to 1st and 15. Subbing in for Tenio is Connie Cruz Barrios.
Absolutely, always helps to have a second set of eyes here. Some professional ball knowers to the right of us.
1,000%. There's a snap to Leon. He's going to hand it to Tenio and knock down in the backfield. Josh Bingard, number 40. Cam Pettyjohn, number 0. And Bingard, he's getting active.
It's a beautiful gang tackle by the front boys of PCA.
And that D-line for Prestonwood, freeing up the gap. Gabe Tyree, Jaden Morris, and Eddie Brownstein freeing up space so Bingard and the Pettyjohn brothers can come through.
Yep. Initial contact was enough to slow them down so that the guys could get in there and finish the job.
Absolutely. Bingard flying in like his hair is on fire. 2nd and 16. Snap to Leon. He's got time. Drifting to his left. Going deep in zone.
Oh!
And just through the hands of Zach Williams once again. Williams laid out for it. Bringing it. 3rd and 15.
Just a bit long. He throws the ball with some heat.
Matthias Leon does have a
He really
very strong
does.
arm. Yes, indeed. Sets his feet, he lets it rip.
Yeah, we haven't seen a true deep ball yet, but he is throwing the ball with some serious velocity on these over-the-middle passes.
That was about 40 yards on a rope when you consider where it landed in the
Yeah.
end zone and where he let it go from. And there's the snap lay on. A little bit of time. Flush to his left, flush to his right. Brought down for a sack. Number 0, Cam Pettyjohn. But we got a flag.
Pettyjohn brothers are having quite a night. See what we've got here. More laundry on the turf.
Talking to Coach Nantes, he's declining it. Holding. Holding on Bishop Lynch. Prestonwood going to decline it. Cam Pettyjohn credited with a sack. Will bring the 4th and 17. They went for it the last time they drew a pass interference penalty. Now Prestonwood, they're probably expecting.
So after all of this, they're about 10 yards further than they were on the last 4th down. But we clearly know it's not going to be a pooch punt. See what they've got here.
They're going to try to sneak Ishmael Muhammad out of this wingback spot. Wing left, there's the snap to lay on. And there he is. He's brought down, wrapped up, and brought down for a big sack. And there he is. Tyler Pettyjohn, and we got a flag. It may be on Bishop Lynch. They may have got Muhammad for our
I think that's exactly what it was. He came off that line and he bodied his defenseman. And the rule is you can contact him pretty much as you want within the first 5 yards, correct?
What they call personal foul. Whatever it was.
I think it was hands to the face. It might have been hands to the face, the way he pushed off of him. But he kind of smoked his defenseman off that line.
I was thinking offensive PI, but they said personal foul to no avail. Big sack.
Yeah, it looked like he was frustrated, to be honest. He's a great athlete. Not the best night so far, but a lot of game left. Only 7-0 as Luke Glass is back.
Rolling to his right, big throw and catch for the first down. Mama, there go that man, Junior Niffen.
Niffen continues to impress. He is a veteran at this point, and he looks good tonight.
Prestonwood going to tempo. Back in the pistol. Glass going to hand it. Fake it to William Taylor. Big catch. A.J. Morial. Nice move. Another nice move. Spin move down. 2. The Bishop Lynch 32-yard line. A.J. Morial. He has scored on that play 4 times this year.
A.J. Morial, he chips off the block. He rolls out, catches it, and then stops on a dime, not once, but twice. The kid is a freak athlete.
Snap the Glass. Going fade. Got a man. Caught. Big catch. Gio Darisaw. Back shoulder. Let him know how you feel, son. First and goal.
Luke Glass is feeling it. The back shoulder. Only where his man can get it. Hands team from number 17, Darisaw. They are cooking right now, looking to put themselves up 2 scores. Let's see what PCA's got.
Back in the pistol. Snap. Fake it to Taylor. Glass. Quick pass to Morial. Corrals it. Morial. Leg day. A.J. Morial. Touchdown. Prestonwood.
A.J. Morial, his second catch of the drive. This time, he's got some tricks. One hand, reels it in, stops on the dime again, and then like you said, the hack squats are paying off. A.J. Morial finds pay dirt. 13-0 PCA here, close to the end of the second quarter.
And Prestonwood making Bishop Lynch pay for not getting on the scoreboard. David Niffen, a big catch. A.J. Morial, a big catch. And then Gio Darisaw, and then A.J. Morial again to finish it off. Trent Clarkson back in. Trot O'Neal, the 5-star deep snapper. Luke Glass to hold. And Trot O'Neal. Snap it. Glass down. Clarkson. Perfect. Prestonwood 14. Bishop Lynch nothing. 4:52 to go before the half.
I mean, that's a great drive. A lot of guys getting the rock. Darasaw, Niffin, Morial. Luke Glass is feeding his team. And they've got great skill players. You know, it's looked shaky. It's looked even. Bishop Lynch has had some tough breaks. They're playing good football. But, you know, it's all about who capitalizes in these moments. And PCA is capitalizing. I'm incredibly impressed from the poise and confidence that 12 has. I'm very impressed by Niffin, Darasaw, Hand's team on that catch. The back shoulder fade's not an easy one to reel in. But Morial, he's got a future, man. He can play ball. That kid is strong.
And I believe Morial has a future on either side of the football, whether it is at tight end on offense or at that linebacker spot on the defensive side. But his hands, his skills, his ability to run after the catch, absolutely fantastic. Coming up big against All Saints, Bastrop, and as well last week against Fort Worth Nolan Catholic. And Trent Clarkson back out to kick it off again. 14-0 Prestonwood. There's the kick. Clarkson fielded by Williams. And they're saying he's down right there. The ref was blowing his whistle as soon as Zach Williams caught it because he thought his foot was on the line. But they're giving him the 26. Thanks to the official saying that he was good on that. As Red stated, great to have extra set of eyes next to us, especially officials, because we do get things wrong here. 1st and 10, 26-yard line, Bishop Lynch. Matthias Leon is back out. He's going to hand it up the middle. Head full of steam. Ball on the ground. Recovered by Prestonwood. Guess who forced it? Number 0, Cam Pettyjohn. And on the recover, Cam Avery.
And Matthew, right before that play, right before that ball was handed off, I was going to say something in the air feels pressing for these Friars. Something in the air feels off. They needed this drive. They really did need this drive. It's only a 2-score game, but ever since that Niffin touchdown, these boys are flying around, and Prestonwood clearly wants it. They're making a statement now, and if they can capitalize on this drive, it might be insurmountable.
Cam Pettyjohn forcing the fumble, forcing the strip on a Connie Cruz Barrios. Cam Avery the recovery. Prestonwood at the 39 of Bishop Lynch. Here comes Luke Glass. Snap. Time. Glass going up top. He's got Tyler Shaw interference. And Tyler Shaw had Nick Payne beat.
Tyler Shaw, the ball was catchable. He beats his man clean, tries to go back to it to make that catch. It would have been a body catch, and that's where you see the penalty. He can't get back to the ball because the man is right there.
Nick Payne never turned his head. A lot of times the defensive backs, all they have to do is turn their head, and they may be okay. But that may have been a situation where Nick Payne, he may have panicked a little bit because Tyler Shaw can run.
He really can. And, you know, to his defense, he's doing everything he can out there to try and make sure he doesn't catch the ball. But you got to put that chin over the shoulder and put a hand up just to indicate to the stripes that you are trying to make a play on the ball rather than the man. Great job by Glass, trusting Shaw, you know, to move back to that ball and ultimately draw that penalty, because it was either, you know, a pass interference call that's going to put them at around the 5-6 yard line, or it's a touchdown.
And one thing about it with these receivers, Tyler Shaw, David Niffin, Junior Niffin, and Gio Darasaw, all of these guys can run. Vance Hernandez, all of these guys can run, and it puts pressure. It puts pressure on the opposing defense. And we're going to go to a break for 45 seconds to hear a word from our sponsors here at Game On Sports Network.
C3 Auto, serving Plano for over 14 years. You can find us just west of 75 at 3101 Premier Drive in Plano, Texas. Day or night, rain or shine, come browse our selection of over 2 acres of vehicles. Covered parking allows for vehicle protection and a shady walk around the lot. As a Carfax Advantage dealer, we specialize in clean Carfax, low-mileage used vehicles. Come by and meet the real boss at the office, Repo Jr. Find us online at c3auto.com.
With friendly and knowledgeable dealers who install long-lasting and reliable systems, you can trust Comfort Maker to keep you a step ahead with advanced technology and exceptional comfort.
And we are back here at Game One Sports Network. Prestonwood leading Bishop Lynch 14-0. My name is Matthew Bryce. That is Rick Cannon. I have your play-by-play. He has the color. And you can follow us on Instagram if you choose. My handle, Matthew on the mic, Matthew_on_the_Mike. Rick, what's your handle?
My handle is at CANONLAX. That's Cannon Lax. Typically, Matthew and I started this working for Game On Sports doing lacrosse games. I'm a lacrosse player. I love lacrosse. Football is, my second favorite sport. Matthew himself is an all-star football player hailing from Fort Worth.
Hey, well, I ain't gonna say I was all-star. I was okay.
We gotta roll the tape sometime. This guy was a baller. But yeah, reach out to us. We love doing this. We have the best time, making these boys feel seen, letting them know all their hard work gets clipped and, put out on our socials. These guys, they're the men in the arena. They're the warriors. They go to class. They go to practice. They lift the weights. They do the homework. So shout out to all these high schoolers that are working their tails off to play really high-level Texas high school football. We know it's not easy. But if you want to, reach out to us on our Instagram. Send us a question. Shout out your mom. We'll see what we can do. That's at CANONLAX. And
Matthew on the mic. Matthew_on_the_Mike. And if you do decide to pull some tape from my high school days, whatever you do not pull the tape from the Carter Riverside Lake Dallas game in '99. So there's a man who works for ESPN named Dusty Dvorak.
Okay.
Dusty was a 4-star defensive tackle. He may have been 5-star actually. And me at the linebacker spot, Dusty played both sides of the ball back then in Lake Dallas. He also played guard. And I kid you not, this was the only time, facing him was the only time I ever thought about quitting the game of football. I found myself looking back at the clock after every single defensive snap. Because, one, he was 6'4" and he was 300 pounds. And then he ran a 40 and a 4.8. And so Dusty, he made life bad for me that night. And again, it was the only time I ever thought about quitting. And it'll probably show up on the tape because I did make a couple of business decisions. More than a couple, actually.
Well, Dusty, that is high praise if you are somewhere watching this.
And Dusty, if we ever get in the same room together, we're going to have a talk about that.
As we are getting out of the injury timeout, that is number 17, Witt, senior wide receiver for Bishop Lynch. He seems to be doing okay. Shout out to Witt. Great game tonight. Wishing you all the best. Hope that you are okay.
And we're going to get back to business. It's Prestonwood lining it back up. 1st and 10 at the Bishop Lynch 24-yard line. 4:35 to go before the half. Prestonwood leading 14-0. Looking to add more. Will Taylor to the right of Luke Glass. And snap the glass. Hand caught. A long handoff. I'm going to call that a long handoff to Junior Niffen on the slant as he picks up 9. Bring it to 2nd and 1.
I think that's his 4th catch of the night. He's obviously got over 100 yards now.
And that looked like a double slant move. As he's going to switch sides, he's going to line up in the slot. Bottom of your screen. In the slot. And Tyler Shaw to your very bottom. 2nd and 1. There's Niffen in motion. And Glass not taking the snap yet. He's going to audible. Gio Derisaw in the slot at the top. There's A.J. Morial at that wing right. They're going to roll it to his left. Glass looking to go back across the field. Glass going to throw it away. Nothing doing. He's not going to force it. Bishop Lynch doing a great job on the defensive back end. Bringing it to 3rd and 1. Stopping the clock, bringing it to 3:44 before the half.
Friars 15.
Prestonwood back on the ball. Look for A.J. Morial. Niffin in motion. Snap the glass, rolling to his right. Morial, there he is. First down, knocked down immediately after about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
A.J.
And Luke Hammonds, the senior DB for Bishop Lynch, he's been physical tonight. But Prestonwood says, we're going to move the chains.
9-on-9 crime right there. Great handle by Morial, especially being able to hold onto the rock after Luke Hammonds delivers the boom like Cam Chancellor.
Here's Prestonwood back in the pistol. William Taylor directly behind Luke Glass. Morial back at that wing left spot. Taylor shifting to the right. Snap the glass. He's going to go quick. Looking to go quick. He goes to Niffin. Quick pass. Niffin. A nice move. Dragging the defender a couple of yards. Credit him with 4 yards. Nick Payne getting in on the defensive on the defensive side. A little bit of chitter chatter between Nick Payne and the Prestonwood offense.
And that's one heck of a tackle by Nick Payne, able to fight off a Niffin with space, drags him to the ground. And Nick Payne is primarily a receiver, but he's playing both sides of the ball tonight. So shout out to number 3 for saving the touchdown right there.
Josh Bengard in at tight end at a true tight end spot. A.J. Morial right behind him at that right wing spot. Snap. Fake. Glass to his left. Back end zone. A little bit too high. He had Junior Niffin.
Ball thrown out of bounds.
And the rollout by Glass had the pass rush looking both ways, asking him for directions. And Glass had his man there. They would have connected for their second touchdown of the night, just a bit high.
A nice wrinkle in that Prestonwood offense. A little bit of a fake to William Taylor right off tackle.
It's a nice boot.
Absolutely. Bengard staying in at that true tight end spot. He's going to line up on that left side now. Right next to his baby brother. Abram Bengard at left tackle. Morial right behind him. 3rd and 6. Fake to Taylor. Glass. Going to throw it away. And big pressure brought by Bishop Lynch. Number 8, Asher Wheatley. Bishop Lynch hanging tough. Bringing it to 4th and 6. And Prestonwood, they're going to take 3.
That's great pass rushing by Asher Wheatley. Able to get his hands up, avoid contact with the head and neck area to not get that roughing the passer call. That's a veteran play by the senior defensive lineman to potentially save 6.
24-yard field goal attempt by Trent Clarkson. Luke Glass to hold. Trot O'Neal back out for long snapping duties. O'Neal letting it go. Glass puts it down. Clarkson. And he missed it. A little bit wide left.
Field goal attempt is no good by Trent Clarkson.
And Bishop Lynch is going to take over.
So the fumble, the pass interference, the missed field goal. It just seems like Bishop Lynch is having close call after close call and then not being able to capitalize in the way that they would prefer on offense. Now, we've seen some fantastic plays out of this team in white, but just not able to get into pay dirt. What do you think they need to do differently?
Well, part of that is execution and remaining patient. Don't turn the ball over. You take over at your 20-yard line, Bishop Lynch. You got 2:10 to go before half. But Prestonwood, they get paid too. Mano y mano, Bishop Lynch still in this. Snap to Leon with time. He's going to go down the sideline. He's got a man and on the move. That's going to be a house call. The freshman, Zach Williams, wearing that number 0. Big play, big catch, big run, one play, 80 yards. Touchdown. Bishop Lynch.
Zach Williams showing off nothing but speed. Number 0, the freshman, house call. And just when we asked what needed to be done differently, you said execution. Well, how about that from execution? Number 0 says, let me put some points on the board for my team.
Matthias Leon delivering another great pass. And one thing about it, and we've seen it from Luke Ladd, sometimes you get a quarterback that just plays good football, and sometimes you can't do anything about it, and that's what that was. Number 24, Jude Roden, on for the point after attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. Excuse me, that was number 34, Caleb Maloof, the kicker for Bishop Lynch, putting it through, making it a 14-7 game, 1:58 to go before the half. And we're going to have a quick timeout for the officials. And while we go to that timeout, we're going to go to our sponsors here at Game One Sports Network. We'll be back in a second.
From the long-lasting and reliable heating and cooling systems we send out the door, to the friendly and knowledgeable dealers who go the extra mile. With a no-hassle replacement limited warranty, you can trust Comfort Maker to deliver outstanding service and performance, keeping you a step ahead with advanced technology and exceptional comfort. To find a Comfort Maker dealer, visit comfortmaker.com.
Are you injured or in pain and not sure what to do? Schedule a complimentary injury screening and talk to our physical therapists at Vista PT to see if physical therapy is right for you. No prescription or referral is needed.
We are back here at Prestonwood. New ball game. Prestonwood leading 14-7 after Matthias Leon and Zach Williams hook up for an 80-yard touchdown pass and reception for the Friars. Bishop Lynch hanging tough against a great Prestonwood team. Caleb Maloof on to kick it back off for Bishop Lynch. 1:58 to go before the half. Back deep to receive it. Junior Niffin, number 1, and number 3, Luke Lineberger. One of the starting cornerbacks for Prestonwood. And Maloof, he's going to squib it. And that one is jumped on at the 40-yard line.
Kick off at the 40-yard line.
Prestonwood recovering with good field position. And recovering there for Prestonwood, that was number 30, Amari Barra.
Matthew, earlier I said things were looking grim for the Friars of Bishop Lynch. They fumbled the ball. They got a bad PI call in dangerous territory, but they held strong. And now they are just down 7 with a chance to get another stop. Very impressed by the resilience of this team. It could be a lot worse. Could have been 21-0. Instead, it is 14-7, and we have got a ball game.
And now Prestonwood coming out at the 40. This time, Josh Bingard is lined up at the right wing spot. A.J. Morial in true tight end position, and we got a bad snap. Glass is going to jump on it and take the loss. Prestonwood getting back up 7 yards, making it 2nd and 17. Bingard. Boreal right next. They remain right next to one another. I put an emphasis on that because these guys are key players in the passing game and the run game. He's going to hand it to William Taylor. William Taylor going to go back to his left. William Taylor up the middle. William Taylor calling them down at the 45.
That upcut, jump cut from Taylor was very impressive to get back to his positioning. He slide cancels. That's a COD reference for those who don't know. Puts that knee down, and that's why they stop him where he was. Otherwise, he would have loved to have kept going.
Snap the glass over the middle. A little bit behind Tyler Shaw. Is going to bring it to 4th down.
Good defense by the junior defensive back, number 2, Ethan Perkins, getting his hands in there and breaking it up.
Prestonwood. 4th. 6. Let's see what they do here. Double wings, A.J. Morial and Josh Bingard, excuse me. And now Glass going back to his punt position. He's going to kick it away. and it was blocked. And caught out of the air and on the move. A little bit of a return. Nick Payne, Bishop Lynch with a lot of momentum. And they're going to take over at the Prestonwood 34-yard line. 44 seconds to go before the half.
Nick Payne out here making plays all over the field. Special teams, defense, offense. Number 3 is trying to keep his boys in this, and in it they are.
We've seen a blocked field goal by Prestonwood and now a blocked punt by Bishop Lynch. Here comes Matthias Leon. Next to him is Connie Cruz Barrios at running back. 4 wide, trips right, bottom of your screen. Single high receiver, number 11, Hunter Hodson. And there's a snap to Leon with time. Leon going to step up, sack, fumble!
Oh, I don't.
Bishop Lynch may have gotten it back.
Let's see here.
Bishop Lynch has it. Recovered by number 66, Matthew Pedraza.
And Matthias ran into a fire.
That was Jaden Morrison and one of the Pettyjohn brothers getting home. 2-yard sack, 2nd and 12, clock still rolling. Bad snap. Leon gathers it. Leon going over the middle. Incomplete. And he was looking for Zach Williams that time. Cam Avery running step-to-step in coverage. 3rd and 12 now. 11 seconds to go.
And the past minute or so has been hectic.
And quite adventurous. Excuse me, 3rd and 12.
11 seconds left in the half. Coach is determining what they want to do with this potential final play. Probably got one more in them.
We're going to have a timeout called by Bishop Lynch. Coach Moats said, guys, let's gather together real quick.
Yeah, they want to talk this over. Probably smart. You can't take them into the 3rd quarter, so may as well exhaust them.
Dave Belisario and Coach Yannis have to talk to that Prestonwood defense. If I was a betting man, somebody is coming on a sack. They may show, they're coming on the blitz. They're going to show one person blitz. He's going to back off. Someone else is going to come from another spot. The question is, will it be Cam Pettyjohn? Will it be Morial? Or does one of those guys up front, one of those 3 guys, Colt Hillhouse, in the game, on that nose wearing number 54, starting at right tackle as well. He's in at the nose. Flanked by Gabe Tyree, number 11. Eddie Brownstein, number 55. A.J. Morial is in the game at one of the linebacker spots. Ty Gildia in. Cam and Kyler Pettyjohn in. 3rd down. Pettyjohn dropping back into coverage. Wrapped up and sacked. Colt Hillhouse, ball loose. Prestonwood saying they got it. Clock runs off. And we're going into halftime anyway. And Prestonwood, Colt Hillhouse, the right tackle, coming up big. Bringing down Matthias Leon. And we're headed into halftime after a very entertaining first half. Prestonwood 14, Bishop Lynch 7. And when we come back, Prestonwood's going to receive the start of the 2nd half. My name is Matthew Bryce. That is Rick Cannon. We'll be back here at Game On Sports Network in just a moment.
Come see Larry, Jane, and Repo Jr. for your next vehicle. C3 Auto, located at 3101 Premier Drive in Plano, Texas, or visit us online at c3auto.com.
With fast signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With Fast Signs, your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Co-captain Bailey Duncan, Captain Reagan Calvert, and your game day girls of the week, Natalie Cummins, Riley Moore, and Becca Reyes Dominguez. PCA Farm is sponsored by Waymaker Real Estate. And there they are, your PCA Palm Squad.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our privilege to present the three-time state champion Prestonwood Christian Academy Marching Band. Tonight's performance will feature the PCA Middle School Band. Let's make some noise for the Mighty Lion Middle School and High School Band. From Major TOU, is your band ready? You may take the field in exhibition. Let's hear it once again for the middle school and high school bands. This season's high school band production is entitled The Last Rider in the West, which reimagines the biblical story of Moses through the lens of the American frontier, portraying him as a lone outlaw driven by justice and called to lead his people to freedom. From Major, the field is yours.
In a land ruled by cruelty, one man walked the line between prince and slave. One day he saw a Hebrew taking a beat, so he stepped in. Justice dealt. No more. He's an outlaw now. With blood-soaked hands and the sunset at his back, Moses vanished into the wild. Of the Lord showed up. A bush burning like Judgment Day, but it didn't burn none. Take off your boots, son. You're standing on holy ground. I heard my people crying. Now saddle up and ride. Let my people go, Moses said. For Pharaoh's heart, hard as sun-baked clay. So the Lord sent plagues. sensational showdown. Blood, frogs, lies, flies, pestilence, boils, hail, locusts, darkness. Then, in the dead of night, death rode in. Took every firstborn. Pharaoh finally broke and said, "Take your people and get gone." But Pharaoh changed his mind and came riding hard. Just stand still. Moses lifted his staff, and the sea split open like a canyon from heaven. Moses led out to the promised land ahead. Took him 40 years, though. Turns out, they weren't much for reading maps.
The band is under the direction of Eddie Jimenez, Timmy Thornton, and Rob Tovar. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Mighty Lion Band. Good job.
Hey there, Lion Nation. I'm Rudy Casanova, owner and president of Global Strategic Business Process Outsource Solutions. In athletics, teamwork is everything. Each player has a role, and when they come together, they achieve greatness. At Global Strategic, we believe the same principle applies to the workplace. When the right people come together, your business thrives. Let Global Strategic help you build a winning team at work. Visit www.globalstrategic.com for more information and schedule some time with me or one of my team. The Casanova family and Global Strategic are proud supporters of the PCA Athletic Program. Go Lions!
It's not about fixing air conditioners. It's not about the thousands of hours spent training. It's about homeowners resting easy, knowing they can trust us in their homes. It's about keeping a family cool and comfortable in the dead of summer. At Milestone, it's more than just a job. It is and always will be how we help people.
Prestonwood students exist to love those around them with a biblically based devotion to Jesus. Everybody wants to belong, and at Prestonwood students, everyone does belong. We're a place for all students from all backgrounds. We are your biggest fans, and we want you to feel loved. Prestonwood Students is brought together by something greater than ourselves and invite you to be a part. So come join us. We meet Sunday mornings and Wednesday evenings. Please visit PrestonwoodStudents.org for all details and more information.
The Children's Health Andrews Institute is helping me get back into the swing of things.
They're getting me back to reaching new heights.
Back to sticking the landing.
Back to setting goals and scoring them.
Back to more than a game.
As experts in everything from orthopedics to performance training, we specialize in getting DFW athletes back to doing what they love.
Brigade social officers are Isabel Gaudet, Gabby Garcia, Jimena Estrella, Caroline White, and Mika Zandueta. The brigade is under direction of Allison Kinley, Perry Schnur, and Jocelyn Quinones. Continuing our halftime presentation, Bishop Lynch High School proudly presents our 2025 edition of the Marching Friar Band. This evening, we present the first part of our halftime show entitled Pure Imagination, A Painter's Dream, featuring Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman, and original material by Luke McMillan. And now, led by drum majors Darby Baines and Linda Garcia, Bishop Lynch proudly presents the Spirit of Yale, the Marching Friar Band.
You have been looking at our halftime show here at Game On Sports Network. Prestonwood, the host team, lead Bishop Lynch 14-7 in a very entertaining first half that's been quite physical between both teams. Big district matchup between the two. My name is Matthew Bryce. I have your play-by-play. Rick Cannon is on the call with me as your color guy. Now I gotta ask you the question. I'm gonna ask you two questions, Rick. Number one, if you're Bishop Lynch and you want to get out here with a win, what do you have to do? And then after that, as Prestonwood, I want you to tell me what they have to do to pull ahead.
Well, I'll answer the second question first. I don't think Prestonwood needs to do much different. They're pressuring the quarterback. They're connecting on a lot of these passes. They're drawing penalties where they need to. And every once in a while, they might pop off a 90-yard touchdown to one of their wide receivers. So I like what I'm seeing from them. I would have expected more points on the board, especially with some of the firepower plays I've been seeing. But I think they need to just continue to play their brand of football to win this game. Now, Bishop Lynch, I think the number one key to winning this game is protecting your quarterback. It just seems like he's running for his life, and he's a pass-first kind of guy based on what I've seen. So the key for them to win this game is to protect Matthias.
Matthias Leon, a Bishop Lynch quarterback, he has looked good tonight. But as Red has stated, that Prestonwood front seven got very active, especially midway through the second quarter. Guys like Jaden Morris, Cam Petty-John, Eddie Brownstein, Jay Tyree, A.J. Morial, Josh Bengard, Tyler Petty-John, Ty Gildia, and Colt Hillhouse, the right tackle, been getting in on a lot of action from that D-line spot. I will also add, I think Prestonwood wants to get that running game going. They have been very effective at running the ball against the likes of All Saints, Fort Worth All Saints, Bastrop, and Nolan Catholic. Bishop Lynch has done a very good job of containing and at times even stopping it. So I think Prestonwood, they want to come out, they want to establish that running game. And those guys up front, those hogs up front, they want to get going. Bishop Lynch, they're going to kick off to start the second half. Prestonwood to receive. We see the special teams coordinator and coach. Yance is down there getting his bunch together. We say thank you to the Prestonwood community for being able to allow us to come out and serve. Get back to the beautiful game of football. Junior Niffin, Zach Lippert, both back to receive the kick. Kicking off of Bishop Lynch, number 34, Caleb Maloof. We will see if there is any trickery from Bishop Lynch on this opening kickoff to start the second half.
Last kick was a squib. We'll see what they've got in store here.
There's the whistle. Here comes Maloof. A little bit of a pooch kick, received quickly by A.J. Morial. Pushing a little bit for a 4-yard return and 4-yard return. And Prestonwood, 1st and 10, starting at their 44-yard line. Not bad field position.
Also not the guy I'd preferably want to kick it to.
A.J. Morial, while not the deep man, he has proven that he can catch the ball anywhere and take it the distance. He had a big 54-yard touchdown reception against Nolan Catholic last week.
Ball is down at the 44-yard line.
So he can take it the distance. And speaking of Morial, him and Josh Bengard coming out. And Morial lined up at the true tight end spot. Bengard, wing left. Pistol, hand to Will Taylor up the middle. And there's Bishop Lynch holding up the 1-yard gain. And Bishop Lynch stopping them. Asher Wheatley and Alex Finley in on the tackle for the Friars, bringing it to 2nd and 9.
It was a nice block by Bengard coming out the other way. I would have liked to have seen him, continue contact after that initiation. Maybe would have gotten a few more yards on that carry.
And only 2 wide receivers for Prestonwood. Tyler Shaw, bottom of your screen, line up in the slot. Junior Niffin, And there's Will Taylor around left end. Head full of steam. Picks up. They're giving him 6 yards. It's going to bring it to 3rd and 2.
He's got it down by number 3, Nick Payne.
And they're going to go with tempo. Now Tyler Shaw moving to the top of your screen. Vingard, wing right. Hand to Taylor up the middle. Stopped and thrown for a loss. There's Alex Finley and Willie Patterson in on the tackle. Bringing it to 4th and 2.
Number 10, Alex Finley.
They gave him the original line of scrimmage. They're going for it. Fake to Taylor, and he's going down the middle. He had 2 receivers in the middle, in that area. It's a turnover on downs. Tyler Shaw and A.J. Bingo. And I wonder if there was some confusion there. Because I'm wondering if Shaw pulled up, but also it looks like A.J. Morial may have pulled up.
Yeah, it looks like Morial stopped his feet there. I think he was confused as to who the ball was going to because they were both in a proximity of about 5 yards from one another.
And even closer than that.
Yeah.
And Bishop Lynch with a big stop. 1st and 10 Friars. Just outside of midfield at their 48-yard line.
BL with a chance here to tie it up. They've had success in the past. Like I said, I think they just need to protect their star quarterback, but also these wide receivers need to help him out by catching the rock.
They're going to hand it off up the middle, 2-yard gain. That was a Connie Cruz Barrios. Brought down by Jaden Morris and Cam Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn remaining active. Morris winning at that nose guard spot. Being able to fight off the block, shed the block, and hold Barrios to a 2-yard gain. Bringing it to 2nd and 8. Barrios remaining in the game. Just in case you just tuned in the Game on Sports Network, we also see Lance Tenio at running back for Bishop Lynch. There's a snap to Leon. Leon with time. He's going to go to his man. He's got a first down. Big reception caught by the freshman Zach Williams. Zach Williams with the lone score for Bishop Lynch. 80-yard touchdown reception in the 2nd quarter.
And ever since Zach Williams' shirt got ripped off his back, he has just been balling. This freshman has got a really bright future. He is strong, he is fast, and he's got good hands. Super impressed by Zero and White.
And the young man picked a good night to show up against Prestonwood. Bishop Lynch, 1st and 10 on the Prestonwood side of the field. At the line 36, and they're going to hand it off, and that one is held for a minimum gain. Lance Tenio. Josh Bingard. Kyler Pettyjohn. Eddie Brownstein. They're joining in for the tackle. Bringing it to 2nd and 9. Bishop Lynch, like many teams, no huddle. They get the call from the sideline to sit. And they line it up. Right at 9:22 and ticking here at the 3rd quarter. Bishop Lynch looking to tie it up. Hand to Tenio up the middle. Nothing doing. 2-yard gain. Bring it to about 3rd and 6.
And Matthew, somebody I want to talk about really quick is an O-lineman for the Friars. These guys are unsung heroes a lot of the time. But let's check out number 79, Liam Bell. A lot of these runs are coming right behind him, and he is pushing pace up here in the trenches. Big kid, strong legs, and he's playing great tonight.
And Matthew Pedraza, the center for Bishop Lynch. Also anchoring that offensive line as we get the 3rd and 6. And Leon is going to roll to his right. Goes over the top. He's got Muhammad on the run. His first catch of the night, and a big one down to the Prestonwood 7-yard line. Matthias Leon delivering a beautiful ball in double coverage to Ishmael Muhammad. Friars 1st and goal.
Yeah, Muhammad, first catch of the night. That'll definitely boost his confidence. Expect to see a lot more out of him in this second half. Great play.
Leon going to hand it to Tenio. Tenio tries the middle. And there's Cam Pettyjohn first there to slow him up. Jaden Morris, Josh Bingard. there to finish him off. Remaining second and goal after a 2-yard gain at the 5-yard line. We get below 8 minutes here in the third period. Prestonwood once leading 14-0. Now 14-7. Bishop Lynch looking to start this third period, evening it up. But can Prestonwood come alive? We shall see momentarily. Barrios in motion out right. Leon, corner end zone, caught, touchdown. Guess who? The freshman, Zach Williams, with a beautiful out route where he ran a small, looked to be a curl route, and then he bounced it right back outside and he got free.
And he couldn't have been more wide open. We have been talking about the freshman all night, his second of the day, and just like that, it's a 1-point game. BL looks to tie it up right here. What a night for Texas high school football, TAPS Division I. We've got ourselves a game, Matthew.
And it is tied up. Courtesy of Caleb Maloof, making it 14-all. Bishop Lynch with a big defensive stop to start the third period as Prestonwood opened up to receive. And then they go right down the field. 52-yard drive, getting in the end zone. Matthias Leon to Zach Williams. And Zach Williams, the young freshman, over 100 yards tonight receiving.
And I think Matthias was probably sacked 4, maybe 5 times in that first half. He goes out there completely untouched on this drive, and look at the result. His guys are catching the ball for him. It results in 7 points on that drive. Just a terrific turn of events for the Friars. They are right back in this game. We are knotted up at 14 with a lot of football left. Just a great drive. Way to turn it around.
And Maloof bringing Bishop Lynch out for the kickoff.
Back to receive the kickoff for the Lions.
The last one was a pooch kick where Prestonwood got great field position, but nothing doing after 1 first down.
Kicking off 34.
Luke Lineberger. Something of note, Bishop Lynch has watched tape. Bishop Lynch has not kicked it deep at all tonight. And the reason being, as I was getting at, Luke Lineberger, he opened up the game at Nolan last week with a 102-yard kick return where he was not touched. And they still won't kick it deep. And that one may have been recovered. Let's see, did Bishop Lynch get on it? It bounced off of Prestonwood up, man. And Prestonwood has it. Recovered by the Lions. The Lions will take over.
The short kick.
Their 46-yard line. Bishop Lynch continuing to not kick it deep to Lineberger and Junior Niffen. They respect the big playability from both of those young men. Luke Glass in the Lion offense. Here they come. Got a substitution. Correction, I got ahead of myself. I thought we had a substitution on the Prestonwood offensive line. Everyone is still intact. Same line. Same 5. And there's Glass. They're going to come out throwing. Incomplete. Just wide to Niffen's right. As we go 2nd and 10. Bengard and A.J. Morial, both tight ends, still remaining in the game. As they are interchangeable, we will see one line up on the wing and the other line up at the true tight end spot. Remaining 2 wide. Twin receivers at the bottom of your screen. That is Tyler Shaw and Junior Niffen. Brayden Bixler, the running back now, behind Luke Glass. And Bixler going to get his first carry, and he is stopped after a 2-yard gain. Bishop Lynch continuing to win up front. That was big number 75, Audric Guamo, getting it done. Bring it to 3rd and 8. The money down.
3rd down and 8 from the line of 3.
This Glass. Fine. Morial. Glass. And he's got Bixler wide open on the wheel route. Bixler to catch. 25, 20, 15, 10. The young sophomore in the end zone. Brayden Bixler. Touchdown. Prestonwood.
Brayden Bixler straight to the crib for 6. Luke Glass, 3rd touchdown of the night. He's on fire. What an answer from PCA.
52 yards. And Bishop Lynch, someone on that side of the field fell asleep at the wheel because they did not even look at Brayden Bixler. Did not cover him at all. Trent Clarkson back out to extend the lead. Trot O'Neal, the long snapper. Luke Glass, he's going to put it down for Clarkson. Glass has got it. Clarkson, perfect. With 6:18 to go in the 3rd period. Prestonwood, 21. Bishop Lynch, 14. After a 3-yard drive that went 52 yards. Capped off by Brayden Bixler. 52-yard touchdown reception. The young sophomore has not played all night. He got quite a bit of playing time the first couple of weeks spelling William Taylor. And tonight, getting in as soon as he gets in. 6 more on the board. And Rhett, and Bishop Lynch, how do you respond?
I think you got to respond the same way you did coming out of that first half, pardon me. Initiate with some good run game, free some things up, give it to one of your big receivers, trust them to make a play. I mean, they cannot contain freshman wide receiver number 0, Zach Williams. So give the ball to your playmakers. You are not out of this yet. Yes, that trick play gave you guys a run for your money and put you down 7 again, but this game is far from over. Very impressive drive by PCA, but I believe this could come down to the wire. We will see.
Down to that point. If you're Prestonwood, what do you do to shut down Bishop Lynch, in particular, Zach Williams?
I think you got to trust your O-line and trust those linebackers. Maybe continue to bring that blitz that you had in the first half and put this quarterback under pressure like you've done previously in this game and, hope for the best. You've got some really stout linebackers in there who can cause a lot of trouble on the line in the backfield.
And it looks like they're going to get Prestonwood offsides on the kickoff. And they are going to have to redo it. Or Bishop Lynch, are they going to take 5 yards? Line it up on the 30, 1st and 10. As the Bishop Lynch Friar offense is out there, Matthias Leon. Back behind him, McConaughey Cruz, Barrios, the running back. Number 11, Herner Hudson. Number 0, Zach Williams. Number 1, Ishmael Muhammad. And number 3, Nick Payne, are your receivers. Snap to Leon, he's got time, he's going to go quick. Caught, going up 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 yards. On a reception of Connie Cruz Barrios.
Truck stick to a spin move. He's spamming the controller right now. That is quite a play.
Barrios taking the check down. He may have been the first option on that play as he caught Johnny on the spot and got himself 6 yards and then worked hard for the last 8.
And we will take a quick break here as we're going to do an injury timeout. We hope that he is okay. Had a great game so far.
And we are back here. Cruz Barrios helped off the field. Hope the young man is okay. Bishop Lynch, 1st and 10 at their 44. After a quick swing pass, caught by Connie Cruz Barrios, picking up 14 yards. A blue-collar 14 yards at that. And Bishop Lynch getting the snap off. Trying to hit Ishmael Muhammad. He was behind him just a little bit, bringing it to 2nd and 10.
Pass intended for number 1.
And Prestonwood. Pass may have been deflected. Saw 2 different linemen. Gabe Tyree being one of them, getting his hands up. Couldn't get home. So he got his hands up. Caused an errant pass to make it 2nd and 10. And Lance Tenio back in the game at that other running back, at the running back spot for Bishop Lynch. Snap to Leon with time, plenty of time over the middle, behind but caught. Zach Williams, the young man, 12-yard catch. Now we're seeing him go over the middle. 12-yard gain for the young freshman.
Yeah, 7-0 definitely have some chemistry. He trusts him like he would any other receiver on the team, despite the fact that he's a freshman. He is playing well beyond his years tonight. We keep saying his name, and for good reason. 0 came to play.
Now Bishop Lynch, Prestonwood 44. Lance Tenio with a head full of steam up the middle. A big gainer. Picking up 13 yards for Bishop Lynch. Now the ref saying 12 yards. To no avail.
Lance Tenio just shot out of a cannon right up the gut. Lowered his head, puts the Guardian cap to work, gets a few extra yards.
Matthew Pedraza, the center for Bishop Lynch, who really went to work on that play. Beautiful snap, and he opened the floodgates. As Tenio was about 8 yards up the field before anybody even got a hat on it. Now, Bishop Lynch looking to tie it up. There's Leon with the snap. He's going to go quick. He's got caught. 5 yard, 6 yard, 7 yard gain. Number 3, Nick Payne. Heard his name a few times tonight. They give him 8.
And I don't want to jinx them, but this is the best their offense has looked all night, these past 2 drives. They are composed. They have, drive, initiative. They look clean.
The Friars not panicking. We go. 2nd. About 2.5. Leon going to hand it to Tenio up the middle. Running with a head full of steam. He's going to get the first down. Right there at the sticks.
Lance Kino back here.
Rep now saying 3rd down.
Number 40 on the start for PCA.
And he doesn't need but about an inch or 2. It's very close.
Yeah, the initial spot looked like a clear first. They're going to back him up. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and inches here.
Handed back to Tenio up the middle. That one is the first down.
He will get it there for sure. A healthy mix of passing and running here. A little run heavy, but they're finding success.
Offensive coordinator Greg Millerick for Bishop Lynch calling a wonderful football game. 3:16 and ticking here in the 3rd period. Prestonwood leading 21-14. Bishop Lynch 1st and 10 at the Prestonwood 21.
Back to that hard count, audible coming from the sideline. A lot of hand signals. He'll drop back.
There's the snap to Leon. Play fake. Going to go out. Quick pass. Caught. First down. Right there at the sticks. There's Nick Payne again.
3 on the reception. Nick Payne.
Catching a quick pass.
15 on the tackle.
And he's right there on the sticks, but it's saying 2nd down. Okay, now they're giving him the first. They are moving the chains now. 1st and 10 at the Prestonwood 11.
It's been a flawless drive so far.
This is where you need to watch Ishmael Muhammad. Very big in the red zone. Leon the snap. He's going to go fade. Left side. And they got pass interference.
Pass interference for sure. He tried to come back to the ball. Like we said, cornerback not turning their head over their shoulder. Clear PI. Put him at the 1.
Leon was going to Perkins.
Ball at the 2. Be first down and goal.
I think they got Lineberger on that one. They got Luke Lineberger for the PI. Now Bishop Lynch, first down at the Prestonwood 2.
And what do you think here, Matthew? You trust the run game? I mean, they haven't had a negative run this entire half, basically. May as well just punch it in.
Either they're going to go with the run, as we see Ishmael Muhammad lined up in that inverted wishbone, also with Zach Williams, or it may be play action. You got one receiver split out wide, Nick Payne.
You think this is going to be a read option? Haven't seen that out of them tonight.
They're going to hand it off, pushing, goal line, and they're saying touchdown. Lance Tenio. He worked hard for that touchdown. Lost his helmet in the process.
Great play design. Great play design. Flawless drive. They cap it off just the way they wanted to. Answer after answer here in this second half. What a game.
And a big boy touchdown. They go full house backfield. And they hand it off right up the gut and they get home. Out to tie it up, Caleb Maloof, number 34. The kicker for Bishop Lynch. And there's the snap, you hold. Kick is up. Kick is perfect. And we are tied once again. This time 21 all. Prestonwood 21. Bishop Lynch 21. Coming up big with a very big defensive stop for the Friars. And Matthias Leon engineering a beautiful drive where it finishes off in 6 points. 2:09 to go here in the third period. And we are tied at 21. And Bishop Lynch getting that momentum. And now we see Prestonwood. How do they respond? And Caleb Maloof, very strong leg young man, but he has not kicked it deep. Bishop Lynch, with big respect for the Prestonwood special teams and returners of Luke Lineberger and Junior Niffin, I fully expect another short kick. They almost recovered the last one. And the kick from Maloof, it comes now. And they kick it deep this time. Luke Lineberger had it, muffed it, gets it back, dances, breaks a couple of tackles. Luke Lineberger up the lane, up the sideline. Luke Lineberger getting into midfield. They're saying he stepped out of bounds. They're saying 41-yard line. They're saying he stepped out at the 39. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why Bishop Lynch has not kicked the ball deep all night. Luke Lineberger muffing the kick, gathering it back together, and breaks 2 tackles and almost hits his head on the goalpost. Luke Glass and the O coming out at their 39. Braden Bixler, the running back. They're going to hand it to Bixler off tackle, left side. And he is stopped after a 1-yard gain. And Bishop Lynch continuing to play that run very, very well. Luke Hammonds with a handful of tackles tonight. As they bring it to 2nd and 9. Bixler remaining in the game at running back to the left of Luke Glass. 2 receivers set remaining. And there's Junior Niffin to catch and brought down after about of a 5-yard gain. And now it's going to bring it to 3rd and 3. And Prestonwood remaining with a 2-receiver set. Niffin and Tyler Shaw remaining the guys. Snap, glass, quick, caught by Niffin, first down. He gets out of bounds at the Bishop Lynch. They giving him the 47. And Luke Glass giving the audibles. AJ Morial, traditional tight end. Josh Bengard, wing right, handed to Bixler. Bixler, and they looks like we got a timeout from Bishop Lynch. And Bixler. He was running with a head full of steam. They were going to take that one off right tackle. 55 seconds to go in this third period as we are tied up at 21 all. And a wonderful football game played by both Prestonwood and Bishop Lynch. Very physical battle taking place in the trenches. And you got to tip your hat to that front seven of Bishop Lynch. After seeing Prestonwood against All Saints and a great Bastrop football team, as well as Nolan Catholic. Prestonwood offensive line has pretty much had their way running the ball against everyone. Bishop Lynch up for the challenge. D-line anchored by Audric Cuomo. He's been big tonight. 1st and 10, Prestonwood. They're going to hand it to Niffin. Niffin around the right end. Niffin knocked out after about a 6-yard gain.
50 seconds left in this third quarter. PCA trying to put themselves ahead before we go to the fourth.
That quick pitch pass to Junior Niffin. Prestonwood making some adjustments. 2nd and 4. Glass quick again. Tries to go to Niffin. Niffin didn't get his head around soon enough. It's going to bring it to 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Niffin got jammed off that line right as he was going to turn his head to catch that button pass. Just right over his head through his hands.
And now 3rd down and 4. William Taylor back in the game to the right of Luke Glass in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Taylor. Off right, left tackle, Taylor trying to turn it on. Breaks a couple of tackles. He gets 3.
Flags down. I'm going to assume it's a holding penalty on the offense. We'll see here.
2 flags dropping quickly. And that's what it is. The refs got him for holding. That was 3rd and 4.
They're going back from the 40. The spot of the 5. Okay, they're going, yep. Yep, 49. Running the clock.
And now, 10-yard penalty, making it 3rd and 14.
Clock is running.
And William Taylor back in the tailback. Glass the snap, fakes it to him. He's going to go up top. He's got Vance Hernandez and almost picked. And great technique and coverage shown by Ethan Perkins, the cornerback. And as we've talked about all night, about cornerbacks getting their head around, Ethan Perkins got his head around just in time and almost came up with a big defensive play. Would have been intercepted to no avail. Still a big defensive play. That is now 4th and 14. And Prestonwood, let's see if they punt it away.
Yeah, great coverage by number 2, Ethan Perkins. He's cramping up. They'll stretch him out, get him some water. Quick timeout for the injury purposes.
And it is a warm evening. It's been a very warm evening, even with the sun going down. Kind of humid out. A little bit of a breeze, but it's still a little warm tonight.
Yeah.
We only got 13 seconds to go in the third period before we go to the final period of play.
Early October, but it is still very hot here in North Texas. High 80s, low 90s during the day. As Perkins is up, he's grabbing his helmet, being tended to by the trainers. He looks like he's walking off okay. Great night for number 2.
Going off to an ovation from both the Prestonwood and Bishop Lynch fans. 4th and 14. Prestonwood offense out there. But as they've shown before, they will punt with the offense on the field. The question is, will they punt?
Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry. The ball's on the 49.
They're lining up quick, waiting on the ref to blow the whistle. Ball is set. Glass is going to go back in the punt formation. And he gets rid of it. Decent punt. Prestonwood can't get down and cover it. Gio Darasaw was on his horse, him and Tyler Shaw, but in the end zone for a touchback. Bishop Lynch going to take over. 4 seconds to go in the third period. And the Friars with a lot of momentum as they will take over at their 20. And if you're Prestonwood, you need a big play from your defense, not just a stop, but you need a momentum-changing play because all the momentum is with Bishop Lynch right now. And Akani Cruz Barrios is okay for Bishop Lynch. He just tried to come in, but they are sending Lance Tenio back out at that running back spot. And here come the Friars. Snap, Leon, hand to Tenio, wrapped up, thrown for a loss by Jaden Morris. And Eddie Brownstein getting there to help him out. As we are now at the end of the third quarter, Prestonwood 21, Bishop Lynch 21. Here at Game On Sports Network, we're going to hear from our sponsors.
Clock is set for the fourth quarter.
Make your dream outdoor space a reality with Aquaterra Outdoors. From full-service design to construction for landscaping, pools, and outdoor structures, we offer everything you need for your ideal outdoor environment. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, Aquaterra Outdoors, elevating outdoor living to the next level. Contact us today at 214-387-8333 or visit our website aquaterraoutdoors.com and start your journey to the ultimate outdoor experience.
C3 Auto, serving Plano for over 14 years. You can find us just west of 75 at 3101 Premier Drive in Plano, Texas. Day or night, rain or shine, come browse our selection of over 2 acres of vehicles. Covered parking allows for vehicle protection and a shady walk around the lot. As a Carfax Advantage dealer, we specialize in clean Carfax, low-mileage used vehicles. Come by and meet the real boss at the office, Repo Jr. Find us online at c3auto.com.
Final period, regulation. Prestonwood, Bishop Lynch tied up at 21. My name is Matthew Bryce. I have your play-by-play, joined by Rick Cannon on the color. And Bishop Lynch, Rick, with all the momentum as they start the fourth quarter, 2nd and 10. I thought Jaden Morris had thrown that play for a loss.
Mm-hmm.
They gave Tenio the line of scrimmage. We got a flag.
Before we even start, there is laundry on the turf, and it is on Bishop Lynch. We've seen 10-plus flags tonight. It has been laundry day out here on the turf here in Plano, Texas. But, Matthew, I'm excited. What a game we've had here. What looked like it could be a routing by Prestonwood Christian when they were up 14-0 and knocking on the door with a PI call. BL has not given up. They've played fantastic in this second half and late in the second quarter. What a game. I can't wait to see how this one pans out.
And Bishop Lynch flagged for illegal substitution, pushing them back to 2nd and 15. And he's going to hand to Lance Tenio going to his left. Tenio picking up 4. making it 3rd and 11. And Bishop Lynch, the reason they're in this game, Brett, Bishop Lynch has been able to match Prestonwood in the trenches on both sides. The battle up front has been very, very physical. This has been, I would say, an ice bath game. The trenches for both teams, Prestonwood, Bishop Lynch, these guys are going to be taking ice baths probably tonight and tomorrow.
I have never heard that before, but I like it. The ice bath game.
The ice bath game.
So there's going to be some sore players after this.
Absolutely. 3rd and 11. Bishop Lynch on their 19. Leon giving chase. That's Gabe Tyree. He's got him. No, that's Petty John. Kyler Petty John. Number 8. Coming off that backside like his hair is on fire.
Hey, I'm going to call it like I see it. That's a Division I pursuit.
He is.
That's a Division I pursuit right there. You can't teach that speed. You can't teach running at a curvature and an angle like that with nothing but, red for that quarterback. Just knows his job is to put the ball on the turf, and he does it. Great sack.
I thought it was Gabe Tyree, but it was Petty John. There's the snap and the punt from Matthias Leon. And that's going to bounce out and be down.
A healthy bounce.
Got a nice roll to the Prestonwood 38, and we got a flag.
Per usual. What's new, Matthew?
A lot of talking going on out there, Red.
I was going to say earlier, this has been a healthy rivalry. I've seen nothing but sportsmanship, but of course in the fourth quarter when it's knotted up, it's going to get a little bit chippy. Important game for both of these squads.
Looked like the call was holding. I was looking for a personal foul.
Well, let's see where they spot this.
All right, so we're going from the 38 to the 28. 38 to the 28.
10-yard penalty, so definitely holding. And Prestonwood, instead of starting at their 38, they're going to start at their 28.
So it turned out to be a very, very productive pooch punt.
Absolutely. 10:22 to go in regulation. And Luke Glass and that Prestonwood offense out. William Taylor lined up at running back in the pistol right behind Glass. Handed to Taylor up the middle. He's got 2 yards to the 30. And Audric Cuomo, number 75. Cuomo, D1 programs. If you get a hold of this tape, watch number 75. He has been active for Bishop Lynch. Glass going to go quick. Caught. Reception. Stretching it out. There's number 1, Junior Niffin. As they continue to get him involved as he picks up about 3 yards.
And you're right, Matthew. We're looking at Audric, number 75, on the O-line and the D-line. He's having quite a night, and he jumps early, free play.
Glass got Niffin. Quick pass, first down, Prestonwood. Luke Glass picking up about 6 on that play.
No flag. Did you see that, though? He did not cross the neutral zone. Didn't cross the neutral zone.
Cuomo did move early. He just did not get into the neutral zone. But Prestonwood doing what they need to do and getting the first down. First down at their 40-yard line. And there's Niffin. They get it to him again. He's going to go around right in, gets a block from Morial, picks up about 4 on that pitch pass. That is credited. Luke Glass credited with a 4-yard pass, and Niffin credited with a 4-yard reception.
And I think those are the types of passes and receptions that these guys like. They don't have to do too much. There's not a lot of room for error. Positive play, 1 reception, 1 completed pass.
And we have more cramps. Another injury timeout. As the humidity and the heat that is still lingering continues to be an issue. Prestonwood, Bishop Lynch tied up at 21. We're going to hear from our sponsors once again. We will return to Game On Sports Network in just a moment.
With friendly and knowledgeable dealers who install long-lasting and reliable systems, you can trust Comfort Maker to keep you a step ahead with advanced technology and exceptional comfort. From the long-lasting and reliable heating and cooling systems we send out the door, to the friendly and knowledgeable dealers who go the extra
6 for Prestonwood. Glass the snap. Glass going to go out to Niffin again. Niffin the move. Niffin on the move to the 40, 30, 35. Inside of the 25-yard line for Bishop Lynch and Junior Niffin, as he has done all year. Telling Luke Glass, big fella, you need a big play? Come to your boy.
Niffin started the washer, and then he put him in the spin cycle. What a night for number 1 in Navy.
Prestonwood on the move. First down at the Bishop Lynch 22. William Taylor up the middle, head full of steam. Positive yardage. William Taylor getting 5. Running right behind number 55, Brock Schleff and Kanan Smith.
Ball is on the 17.
And right back at it. Back to Taylor. Up the middle, bounces out to his left, back to his right and up the middle. And just a couple of inches short of a first down. Going to be third in a very short run. 1. Very nice, nifty run by William Taylor as he bounced out to his left momentarily and kicked it right back up behind Caleb Kozlowski and Ben Gard. 3rd and inches. Taylor to the left of Glass. Glass, hand to Taylor, off right tackle. First down, Taylor! Goal line! Touchdown, Prestonwood!
Great run. He was due for it. Been bouncing it outside. Looked like he was going to try and hit the sideline. Cuts it back in. Arm tackle to no avail. He runs right through it. What a drive. PCA on top.
And there's that running game that I talked about earlier. The running game, we saw it come alive when they got inside the Bishop Lynch 30-yard line. Junior Niffin doing some work in the passing game. And then Luke Glass told the big fellas up front, all right, fellas, crunch time, let's let you work. And that time, William Taylor finishing off that drive with a beautiful touchdown run right behind right guard Kanan Smith and right tackle Colt Hillhouse. Patient running, and his time came.
Yeah, the senior William Taylor is just having a great season. You know, these are moments that he's been preparing for over the course of the last 4 years of his high school career, and they're paying off. That's a great run. He's had a great night, and he's looking to take his team to victory.
And William Taylor, one of the captains, he's a senior, but he came over from Episcopal School of Dallas where he had a great year last year. And now voted a captain for the year.
Yeah, not easy to do as a transfer, especially as a one-year transfer. That says a lot about him and how the guys on this squad feel about his presence and his leadership.
Trot O'Neal to snap, Glass to hold. Trent Clarkson, perfect. 7:58 to go in regulation. Prestonwood back on top, leading Bishop Lynch 28-21. And Red, this has been a game of momentum changes, and now we got another flag.
I mean, was it roughing the kicker? I saw him on his back after he kicked the ball, but I was more so looking at the young man way back in the track catching the ball to see if he'd wrangle it, and he did. But, yeah, flag on the play, which will affect the kickoff.
I'll tell you what, keep your eyes on something because number 74, Caleb Kozlowski, he came out the field with his helmet off.
Really?
I wonder did he get his helmet knocked off? We're going to find out. They're talking to Coach Yantis, so
yeah,
it may be on Bishop Lynch. We're going to find out momentarily. Here we go.
Coach Yantis shaking his head, doesn't seem too happy with this. Corralling his guys, and he has done fantastic tonight.
Yep. Roughing the kicker, and Prestonwood's going to decline it. PAT is good. Confirmed at 28-21. And that was a big answer Luke Glass, Junior Niffin getting that drive started in the passing game. And then William Taylor finishing it off. Bishop Lynch has contained them all night, even stopped them most of the time. But he kept plugging, the offensive line kept plugging, and they took over on the last 3 plays of that drive. Trent Clarkson, welcome back for another kickoff. Clarkson going to kick it deep. Caught, freshman, Zach Williams. Williams, decent return. And the talking and the extracurriculars continue. Maybe the guys are talking about meeting up at Whataburger down the street after the game. I
concur.
And that may be myself thinking about Whataburger, knowing I don't need it.
Sweet and spicy bacon burger does sound good right now. All 1,300 calories worth of it.
Right now they need pickle juice.
Yeah, as the officials next to us, there's been lots of cramps this evening. And pickle juice is very much a need.
Highly requested, especially in this second half, is the pickle juice. If you've got some and you're on the PCA campus, bring it to the field stat.
Absolutely. As we have someone else down with them. And Bishop Lynch is going to take over. Bishop Lynch going to take over at their 35 after the kick return by Zach Williams. Williams has been very, very active for Bishop Lynch this evening. Over 100 yards receiving.
Yeah, he does.
Good kick return.
You gotta wait till he gets all the way up to the other side.
And they're getting the Bishop Lynch young man up.
They're trying to find some water right now.
I can see him when he gets to the gets in position.
And that Prestonwood defense looking anxious and looking for another stop.
He has to hold when he. You got to hold him up. Still on the ground. Yeah, okay.
Now you up.
Okay, when he gets to the position.
And that is Zach Williams.
Okay, he walked.
Going to work off on his own power.
Salute to that young man, Zach Williams. He has played lights out tonight.
He has been truly wonderful for the Friars.
And I don't think that his night is over. I bet you he gets back to that bench, gets some water, gets a talking to, and comes back out there with ready to rock and roll.
Get him a water, some bananas. And
maybe some pickle juice.
Yeah, he'll be back.
But he's tough. And I know that as an athlete, he definitely wants to finish out this game.
And Bishop Lynch, look at that offensive formation. Double tight ends. The 2 tight ends are offensive lineman number 54, Luke McGee, and defensive tackle nose guard Audric Quimo. 1 back, 2 wide. Line up in twins at the top of your screen. And they're going max protect for Matthias Leon. Because Kyler Pettyjohn, number 8, has wreaked a lot of havoc in pass rush situations. They're going to hand off up the middle and nothing doing. And there's Cam Pettyjohn making a tackle. Crashing the party. Saying, no, sir. Make it 2nd and 9.
0 and 8. The Pettyjohn brothers, just 2 forces to be reckoned with. Having a great night, the 2 of them are.
And A.J. Morial back at that other inside linebacker position. Ty Gildia also showing. Line up on the edge. Leon going to go deep. And almost picked off. Great coverage. Landon Hollins, the safety for Prestonwood. Right there, Johnny on the spot. As Matthias Leon was trying to go to Nick Payne. And Hollins said, no, sir, try it again. Bring it to 3rd and 9.
And this feels like a very important 3rd down right here. This is a crucial drive. A lot of time left, but this could be a momentum changer.
We have not seen Ishmael Muhammad active in a while. He is split out wide to the right, bottom of your screen. Number 1, Tobias Jensen, number 15 in coverage. 3rd and 9, snap to lay on. They're going to hand it off. Eddie Brownstein giving chase.
Flag on the play.
Eddie Brownstein and Jaden Morris making the tackle, number 27. And it looks like it may be holding.
Yeah, it's got to be holding, right? I mean, who isn't cramping up out there? And it will be on the offense as they are coming off the field. At least that is an assumption.
Well, let's see if they decline it.
I can't imagine you'd want to redo the play.
Well, depending on where he got, yeah, they pushing him back. Holding. They're going to replay the down.
Interesting. Yep.
Because I think it would have been, had he declined, it may have been 4th and 5.
Yes.
So he's going to play field
and
position.
they would have gone for it probably.
Yes, sir.
Or it's just a better pooch punt.
No, leave the clock where it is. We're good. We're good on the clock.
And that's this time, it looks like Lynch Tenio with cramps for Bishop Lynch. He is up on his feet. And he, too, is going to walk off. And 3rd and 19 for Bishop Lynch. When we get back to action after the holding penalty, it's Jaden Morris making a great tackle on that last play. But they got to do it again. And Bishop Lynch continuing to go max protect. 2 tight ends. Ishmael Muhammad lined up wing right. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. They are not going to let Kyler Pettyjohn get home by any means. Leon is going to go deep, and he's got a man.
Oh, my.
Wide
what
open.
a throw. And when it looks grim for Bishop Lynch, they air it out for a long first down completion. Crucial conversion.
And the max protect seems to be working for Bishop Lynch as they remain in that formation.
I mean, all the attention that Muhammad drew out of that tight end spot. He was surrounded, leaving him open on the backside for that one-on-one.
And Matthias Leon with time. No one in the backfield. Leon receives the snap. Going to go over the top. Man on a post. Drops a dime down to the Prestonwood 4-yard line. On the receiving end was Nick Payne.
A dime it was. Some extracurriculars lead to yet another flag. I was worried it was a cramp, but it was a slight celebration on the floor. Nick Payne, 2 huge catches in a row, and Matthias and him are connecting for yardage. Scoring position now are the Friars.
Unsportsmanlike on Prestonwood. And going half the distance to the Prestonwood 2.
What a game we have here, Matthew. Do we think that they just punch it in like they do last time? Do you air it out?
Well, let's see.
Nick Payne in the backfield.
And Ishmael Muhammad still lined up at that wing right spot. Continuing to go. 2 tight ends. It's work for Bishop Lynch. Muhammad, left side, touchdown. Ishmael Muhammad. And they are an extra point from retying it back up, and he takes a bow.
Very, very good play call. I was curious why they had him out wide in that wing right position. A little pitch right to the front and center, and he high steps it into the end zone. Looks like BL's going to tie it up here with 6 left in the 4th, and it is anybody's game.
Caleb Malouf back on for the extra point. Holding number 14, Palmer Montgomery. Snap, up, perfect, and we got a tie ball game, 28-all. Matthias Leon with a quick pitch pass to Ishmael Muhammad from 2 yards out. That was a drive for Bishop Lynch, where they went 65 yards going double tight end.
And I thought that they were dead to rights after that holding call. What would have been a 4th and 5 turned out to be a 3rd and very long.
3rd and 19 to be exact.
They convert it and more, and then go right back to number 3, Nick Payne again. Just a beautiful dime from Matthias. And people are stepping up left and right with the injury of Zach Williams. I can see Zach over there on the sideline. Like I said, I don't think his night is over, especially based on the body language I am seeing from the young man. But it is a tight one here in North Texas. TAPS Division I football.
6:05 to go in regulation. Prestonwood 28, Bishop Lynch 28. Caleb Maloof, his last kickoff, he kicked it deep and Lineberger almost made him pay for it. What does he do here? Does he kick it deep again or does he go back to the squib kick? We find out now. And it's a pooch kick. A.J. Morial receives it, and he gets it up to the Prestonwood 37-yard line. And the Prestonwood run game came alive on that last drive. Perfect play calling, mix up of pass plays, and some running. Now let's see what they do here. Offensive coordinator getting them together as they go out. And here come the Lions. Josh Bengard, A.J. Morial back at it. That 2 tight end, wing back, right wing. 2 wide. William Taylor up the middle. Taylor gains 4. Maybe 5. We have another man down. That is number 10, Alex Finley. Finley has been very, very active for Bishop Lynch on that defensive backside. And another cramp. And what will be a 2nd and 6. And Prestonwood going to huddle up on the near sideline. Getting a quick pep talk. See offensive line coach David Ewart. Tight ends coach Stephen Bryant. Corey Harbert, the running backs coach. Cedric Bonner, the wide receivers coach. Jay Wisdom, slot receivers. Scott Smith, the outside linebackers and special team coordinator. Adonis Armstead, defensive line coach. Richard Turner, cornerbacks. Malik Leonard, linebackers. Ben Smith, director of operations. Team chaplain is Keith Webster. And to the Prestonwood community, we say thank you for allowing us to come out and serve on behalf of Game One Sports Network. As we get back to action, it's 2nd and 6, 5:30 in ticket. Prestonwood at their 41. William Taylor, we got a flag down immediately. Taylor gets a first down right there at the sticks of the 6-yard gain. Let's see what the call is. Looks like an illegal formation once again. Either someone was not up on the line the way they were supposed to be, or they were lined up in the backfield, off the ball, where they shouldn't have been. Bringing it to 2nd and 11. Prestonwood back at their 36. That's Tyler Shaw, the receiver at the bottom of your screen. Top of your screen, Junior Niffin. Snap, glass, hand to Taylor. Taylor off tackle. Taylor back up through the middle. Taylor right there at the sticks. And William Taylor starting to get going, ladies and gentlemen. And just short of the sticks. 3rd inches, they get back on the ball. Hand back to Taylor. Background, right side, first down. He gets 2 yards.
2 great plays by the veteran running back William Taylor, the captain.
And Taylor just getting what he could on that play by just hitting the gas and getting to the sticks.
Yeah, I love that play call. Just get back to the line and hand him the rock one more time. Let him convert. All the confidence in the world in their senior running back.
Bengard and Morial. You see him. Morial tight end. Bengard, wing left. Niffin out of the slot, in motion. Snap. Taylor up the middle. Taylor 5 yards. William Taylor. He's starting to turn it up now.
Yeah, making them pay little by little.
He got right behind Brock Sleff and Caleb Kozlowski.
And in an ideal world, Coach Yantis takes him down and continues to run out this clock, putting him in scoring position to where BL will have no time to answer.
Bengard was at wing left that time. Taylor off tackle, around left end.
Wow.
Taylor still fighting.
Wow.
And it looks like his forward progress gave him the first down. Yes, it did. Picked up another 5.
What a drive by number 26.
And that time we saw Bengard go to the traditional tight end, and Morial was the wing left. And now Morial back at tight end, Bengard wing right. Taylor, reward him up the middle. Taylor another 5 yards.
They continue to feed him. Are they setting something up? Or do they just know he's got the gas for it?
And they give him 7. William Taylor gets 7 that time.
And this drive has become the WT show. Killing clock and earning yardage.
Bengard, wing left. Watch him. Hand off Taylor. That time he gets a yard before he is stopped. There's number 18, Mason Chauffeur.
I mean, believe that's 6 carries in a row. No pickle juice needed. No injury timeout for a cramp. Number 26 is burning them.
3rd and 2. Hand off Taylor. Right around left side. He's a yard short.
They continue to feed the beast.
Going to bring it to 4th and 1.
And they'll get him some water here. 26 in blue will trot off a much-earned break.
And Braden Bixler subbing in. 4th and 1. Clock ticking. 2:39 to go. As we are in crunch time and tied up at 28. Less than 2:30 now. Luke Glass delivering the call. Bixler behind him. Hand off Bixler. Round left end. We got a whistle.
You got a false start on the offense right here. Down on this end.
False start.
Number 7. False start. Going back 7. I mean, going back 5.
And that's going to move them back instead of 4th and 1. Now 4th and 6. And Bixler looked like he was going to walk to a first down and possibly even more. Long 6 yards. Bixler to the right of Glass. AJ Bengard, where you at? AJ Morial, excuse me. Josh Bengard. We're going to have a timeout. It's the officials' timeout as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here at Game On Sports Network, Prestonwood 28, Bishop Lynch 28. We're going to hear from a word from our sponsors.
With Fast Signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With Fast Signs, your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Tied up at 28. Niffin in motion. Snap the glass. Going to go quick. And he can't complete it. He had Niffin. It was too low. And Bishop Lynch is going to take over at their 37-yard line.
And I'm watching this BL sideline as the Macarena plays in the background, and they are fired up. They want this win. They were down 14-0 and have rallied back. What a game we have here. Does Prestonwood Christian have it in the tank to stop them? And does BL have what it takes to get down the field and potentially seal the deal with a touchdown or a field goal? What do you think happens here, Matthew?
Well, let's see. Bishop Lynch not coming out in the max protect. Actually, they are. They're going off balance. No, they are max protect. They stick with that max protect.
Trips
Two
left.
tight end. Trips left, no one in the backfield. They are determined to not let Kyler Pettyjohn get home and wreck this game.
Well, look who's out wide. Top of our screen.
Ishmael Muhammad. There's a snap to Leon. He's got time. He's going to go wide. Muhammad's got it. He's got a first down and into Prestonwood territory.
And they gave Ishmael quite a bit of cushion. It seemed like they were okay with a 10-yard gain because they didn't want him going for the home run.
Yeah, they holding out. They didn't want that deep ball. 1st and 10 at the Prestonwood 45.
And I think Coach Yantis is okay with a field goal attempt. Anything but a touchdown here. Anything but a touchdown.
Trips right. No man backfield. Max protect, double tight. Leon, the snap. Going to try to run. Gets around left end. He's got about 4. We have a flag.
Because of the hesitation, I couldn't tell if that was a designed run. I think it was.
He wanted to come right and through the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing there, so he bounced it to his left, got 4. But Prestonwood.
You got holding on the offense.
The officials are saying holding.
They do have a clock option.
And Colt Hillhouse is going to sub in for Jaden Morris.
1 minute and 26 seconds separates us between potentially a winner of this ball game or overtime. That penalty definitely hurts BL.
And that's a 10-yard holding penalty. And Bishop Lynch now at their 46. But they've gotten out of this jam before. Snap to Leon, rolling to his right. Leon going to go over the middle. Deflected. Incomplete.
Risky.
Landon Hollins. He had a man. Leon had Nick Payne open. Landon Hollins.
It should be second down.
I agree with you.
I'm like, well, how did
With a big deflection. And that's going to bring it to 2nd and 18.
That should be second. That should be second and 18.
Second down, guys.
2nd and 18.
Like, bro, like, what are you jumping?
1:19 to go in regulation. And Bishop Lynch sticking with that max protect. They're going to live with protecting Leon as they should and letting 3 receivers try to get open downfield. Everyone on their feet on both sides of this stadium. Crunch time. And they're going to pitch it. Ty Gildia with a big tackle. Nick Payne thrown for a loss. They try to go to Nick Payne. And it looks like Nick Payne momentarily, looks like he wanted to wind up and throw a pass.
The ball is going to be at the 41. The ball is
Nothing doing there. Contained all the way by PCA's defense. 1 minute, 12 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
It's going to be 3rd and 14. 24, excuse me. 3rd and 24. As we have a timeout. And when we get back, Bishop Lynch, 3rd and 24 on their 41. And again, they have gotten out of this jam before tonight. And it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, it seems like in these make or break moments for both teams, these boys are showing up and making big explosive plays.
He's on the field because he has cramps.
And now, Bishop Lynch striding back out on offense. Same formation, same offensive line combination. Max protect. The tight ends are two linemen. Number 75, Audric Cuomo. Zach Williams back in the game. Ishmael Muhammad, wing right now in motion. Leon going to get it to him. Bang! Drop for a loss. Ty Gildia.
That is a great tackle.
And a great read. Ty Gildia read it immediately. He said, someone needs to go with Ishmael Muhammad. That's my assignment. Let me make something happen. We got a timeout. And now, 4th and 27, Red. 1:07 to go.
You've got no choice but to punt it. You got no choice but to punt it. A trick play here, a Hail Mary. It's just far too risky. You don't want to put Luke Glass in a position to put this game on ice with a touchdown or a field goal with 1:07 left because he can do it. I think you got to punt the ball as deep as possible and then try to contain PCA.
I would punt it. Now, if Bishop Lynch comes out here and goes for it, look for Kyler Pettyjohn to move around and try to find a spot to get home.
I would be shocked if on 4th and 27, and he's lining up deep in the backfield. He's punting this all the way.
Should be. Junior Niffin, the return man.
And this punt needs to be a good one.
Prestonwood cannot fall asleep. And there is the punt. And Niffin, not fair catching. Oh, he did call fair catch. Okay.
It didn't look like it at first.
I didn't see it either, but hey, the ref saw it, so here we are.
58 seconds left in this ball game. Luke Glass and his offense going to go out there and make a run for it. Excited to see how this one pans out, Matthew. We've had a great night here on Game On Sports Network.
A great night indeed, and we say thank you to everyone at the PCA community, Prestonwood Christian Academy, for allowing us to come out and serve. We are a part of the Game On Sports Network community, and thank you to everyone involved who put this production together. Red Cannon, thank you for joining me. I am Matthew Bryce, your play-by-play man. 58 seconds to go, 28 all. Prestonwood, 1st and 10, on their 24-yard line. 3 wide. There's a snap. Glass rolling to his left. He's got a man, he's a little bit too far. And it's going to bring it to 2nd and 10. Tyler Shaw, the intended man. And A.J. Morial, we haven't heard from him in a while. I'm wondering if Bishop Lynch has a couple of guys shadowing him. He's right here at your wing left. Fake to William Taylor. Glass up top. Tyler Shaw. Caught! No! Big defensive play. Ethan Perkins running with Tyler Shaw. Step for step and deflecting it away.
That might be the play of the night.
Bringing it to 3rd and 10.
And that's nothing fancy. That's just great coverage. Ethan Perkins doing his job to a T. He's cramping out there. Everybody is tonight. And he's back there at the 30, lined up again, ready to do some more coverage, keeping his boys in this game.
And we got a timeout. Bishop Lynch, 46 seconds to go in the game. And Bishop Lynch calls a timeout. They have the opportunity to get off the field and get the ball back. 46 seconds left. Bishop Lynch calling their second timeout of the second half. And if Bishop Lynch can get a stop here, that would be huge. Prestonwood definitely, I expect them to punt it away if that is the case. 3rd and 10. And major drama brewing here at Prestonwood. And truth be told, it's been brewing since the 2nd quarter. But now, even more.
Luke Glass threads one right over the middle. This game is not over yet. A conversion on 3rd and 10. That's Darisaw, and they're right back at it going deep. A little too long. Niffin was the intended receiver. That'll stop the clock. We're going to go 2nd and 10. 27 seconds left in this ball game. 28-28. Ball on the 40. Luke Glass airing it out twice in a row. He's had confidence all night. A 3-touchdown game for the senior committed to East Texas A&M University. And he's back again. Drops back. Screen pass up the middle. That's Morial. First down for Morial. Morial continues to run. Morial going. 25 continues. He's on his feet. Down at the 15. A.J. Morial. 16 seconds left in this game. Flag in the backfield. Very deep in the backfield. This could be a game-changing flag. Hopefully it's not holding on the offense for the sake of PCA. Let's see. And they're bringing him back. Oh, my goodness. A.J. Morial putting the team on his back. We got 2 flags on the play. Roughing the passer, that's declined. They offset. Okay, holding call and then roughing the passer, offsetting penalties. A.J. Morial was dancing his way into enemy territory, but all for naught. 16 seconds left in this game. PCA is going to get another shot at this. Again, 28-28. Not much time left in this one.
Clock is dead. Clock is dead. The clock is dead.
Clock is dead.
The clock will be dead.
And
All right.
PCA back at it. Going deep. Luke Glass up top.
No pass interference call. I guess the referee deemed the ball uncatchable. 10 seconds left in this game.
And I just mentioned that we hadn't heard from A.J. Morial in quite a while. Comes up with a big play. And nothing doing. Ineligible man down the field. Wipes it out for Prestonwood. 3rd and 10, 10 seconds left. And we got a timeout called by Bishop Lynch.
And it's a heartbreaker that those penalties happened the way they did, because that was a play that they had been saving up since they did it in week 1 versus All Saints. That resulted in a Morial touchdown. It was executed to a T, and it resulted in a roughly 40 to 60 yard gain that came all the way back due to offsetting penalties. 10 seconds left in this ball game.
And Prestonwood now probably just want to find a way to get into Clarkson's range. See if he can walk it off. Prestonwood's got 2 timeouts, but only 10 seconds. Not much you can do when you need to get into field goal range at this point. And here comes the Prestonwood offense. Gio Darisaw, top of your screen. He got the first down gain earlier. Vance Hernandez, bottom. Junior Niffin in the slot. Wing right. A.J. Morial, glass. And that one incomplete. Bringing it to 4th and 10, 4 seconds left.
That was a missile.
It looks like we might be getting some free football. Braden Bixler going to sub in for William Taylor.
About a 45-yard pass off of one step from Glass. Easy money for 12. He's got quite an arm.
And Gio Derisaw back to the top of the screen. And this is last play of regulation. Glass over the middle. Bixler caught.
And the game will end like that. We're going to go to overtime, but let's not forget how unbelievable of a catch that was by Bixler.
Bixler, a big catch over the middle, and that's going to end regulation.
And young man, he can put that on the tape. So a catch is a catch. And we've got free football, just like you said, Matthew.
Free football, and we are headed to overtime. Prestonwood, 28. Bishop Lynch, 28.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back.
Game One Sports Network. All tied at 28 between Prestonwood and Bishop Lynch. We will return in just a moment.
Hey there, Lion Nation. I'm Rudy Casanova, owner and president of Global Strategic Business Process Outsource Solutions. In athletics, teamwork is everything. Each player has a role, and when they come together, they achieve greatness. At Global Strategic, we believe the same principle applies to the workplace. When the right people come together, your business thrives. Let Global Strategic help you build a winning team at work. Visit www.globalstrategic.com for more information and schedule some time with me or one of my team. The Casanova family and Global Strategic are proud supporters of the PCA Athletic Program. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Game On Sports Network. We are tied up at 28 and headed to overtime. Prestonwood, Bishop Lynch, Coach Yantis, Coach Moats, they meet at midfield to discuss the coin toss. We will see who gets the ball first.
In a game that was once 14-0, Prestonwood Christian Academy, with PCA knocking on the door to potentially make it a 3-score game, Bishop Lynch has come back with a vengeance and gone score for score with them ever since. What a game here in North Texas tonight. A beautiful, crisp, hot night in North Texas, early October. This is a divisional game. Very big matchup between these two schools.
Prestonwood already 1-0 in district. This is Bishop Lynch's first district game of the night. And Bishop Lynch, they're going to get the ball first. Prestonwood on defense.
So, Matthew, for our fans at home, how does the scoring work in Texas high school football overtime?
Well, first overtime, both teams are going to get a shot at it. They're both going to get a possession. If the first team scores, second team has the offensive for the other team, they have to score, tie it up. If they don't, the team that scores first, they win. If they tie it up, we go to overtime, second overtime.
So very similar to that of the NCAA college football overtimes.
That is correct.
Got it.
Same rules as NCAA. Bishop Lynch, 1st and 10 on the 25. They remain max protect. Nick Payne in the backfield. Two-way. Bengard, the stop, bringing it to 2nd and 9. And yes, sir, same as the NCAA rules. Second overtime, you would need to go for 2 if there is a second overtime. But we got to get through the first one first. And Matthias Leon in that Bishop Lynch offense. Still in double tight end, 2 wide. Snap to Leon. Going to go up top. Got a man caught and knocked out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, my gosh.
The young freshman Zach Williams with a beautiful catch. Leon, a beautiful throw.
Air Williams jumps for it. Doesn't quite get there, but puts his team in a great position. We've been saying his name all night. He had an injury there early in the 4th, but he is back with a vengeance. The true freshman.
1st and goal on the 1. Handed off, thrown for a no gain. That was Nick Payne on the carry again. Josh Bengard getting in on the tackle. And subbing back in, Jaden Morris. Colt Hillhouse coming back out. 2nd and goal from the 2. Prestonwood desperate for a stop. Bishop Lynch desperate to get 6 on the board. I think they want more than 3. Ishmael Muhammad, 6'6", top of your screen. 1-on-1. And we have a penalty. False start on Bishop Lynch, moving back 5 yards. And now, 2nd and goal from the 7. Muhammad at the bottom of your screen now. In the slot, that's Williams. Leon. Ready for the snap. Time. Petty John blocked. Leon, end zone, intercepted! Intercepted! Landon Hollins, the big interception. Forgive me. That is Tobias Jensen, number 15.
Tobias Jensen saving the day. PCA will get the ball. No points in overtime for BL in their first try. If Prestonwood Christian scores here, they win the game.
And my apologies to Tobias Jensen and his family. The numbers sometime on these Prestonwood jerseys, they look alike. I thought it was Landon Hollins. It is Tobias Jensen playing his position. Young cornerbacks. This is food for thought. Make sure you watch tape on Tobias Jensen. Jensen does a lot of things that does not show up on the stat sheet. But that showed up on the stat sheet because he played his position and he stayed at home. He found himself with a big interception. And now Prestonwood, they have an opportunity to walk this off. And Luke Glass and that Prestonwood offense, they come out. William Taylor, running back. A.J. Morial, wing left. Josh Bengard, the tight end. Niffin in the slot. Tyler Shaw, wide receiver, top of your screen. Pitch it to Niffin. Niffin, got room. Got room. Niffin, close to a first down. And he did get a first down. Perfectly executed play. That left side of the line, beautiful blocking by Bengard Morial. Number 72, the super sophomore, Abram Bengard, and Caleb Kozlowski doing his thing. Center, Brock Schlepp. 1st and 10. Taylor, fake. There's A.J. Morial. Makes a move inside. Morial. Right there at the sticks. 1st and goal. Prestonwood.
The only thing Prestonwood can't do here is make a mistake. They keep the ball in their possession. I have a very good feeling they're going to win this game. They are right on the doorstep. Perfect drive so far. Let's see how they capitalize off this next play.
Taylor to his left. Pitch it to Niffin. Niffin, hit your hand on the goal post. Prestonwood wins. Prestonwood 2-0 in district. Junior Niffin, the people's champ.
Junior Niffin walking it off. A rushing touchdown for number 1. Puts his head down, finds the goal line, pushes it through, and sends his boys to 2-0 in district play. What a game. Matthew, any final words?
Junior Niffin coming through once again for Prestonwood, as he has continued to do all year. When they needed a big play, they've gone to number 1. And he got it done once again. That pitch play, that quick pitch play with Niffin coming in motion.
They have to line up they have to go for the positive, they have to go for the PAT.
And ladies and gentlemen, they do have to kick the point after attempt. Prestonwood has won. But TAPS rules, they do have to kick the extra point. And Trent Clarkson in the game to send us home officially. Trotto near the snap, glass down, Clarkson perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who tuned in, we say thank you. Final score, Prestonwood 35, Bishop Lynch 28.
Matthew, it is always a pleasure. Thank you to the beautiful, team we've got here at Game On Sports. All the guys making the sound happen, the visuals, the film team. It's always a blessing and a pleasure to get to team up with you for a night like this. Congratulations to PCA on winning this game. It was a tight one. And shout out to Bishop Lynch for bringing the fight. What a game.
What a game it was. 35-28 final. Bishop Lynch hitting the road next week, going up to Frisco and taking on Legacy Christian. The same night, Prestonwood is going to hit the road. They're going to go up to Argyle and take on Liberty Christian. That one's going to be huge.
What a game. What a night, Matthew. It's always a pleasure to do this with you. We had some fun. We hope you listeners at home enjoyed yourselves. That's some classic Texas high school football.
And once again, Prestonwood victorious 35-28 over Bishop Lynch. On behalf of Game On Sports Network, we say thank you all for tuning in. We say thank you to the Game On Sports Network team. We say thank you to the Prestonwood Christian Academy community for allowing us to come out and serve. On behalf of Game On, my name is Matthew Bryce. That is Red Cannon. We say God bless and Game On.